Back
40K.
to Orbit.
Hello.
Don't die.
How we doing?
All's well. Literally just got in 8 minutes ago from being at drill. And drill's in the field.
No,
Did
yeah.
someone get lost in the forest this time?
No. Just like
'Cause it's not like
we were
so
basically
I've
just
seen you
waiting
just
out there.
move on.
We're waiting out there for like an hour for transportation. We were done 2 hours ago. We were just waiting for transportation.
Oh,
Did you get Sprite at least?
Sprayed?
Did you get a Sprite?
Did you get
Oh.
Oh.
No, I didn't actually have one of those. So, during the summertime, I deal with cadets, but most of the rest of the time throughout the year, the vast majority of what I deal with is prior service or people coming in into the OCS school.
got you.
So, while they make other dumb decisions, they don't make as stupid common sense decisions.
I just realized I'm not supposed to be here. I'm here to watch the stream, not be part of it.
Oh, my bad.
Don't worry, I'll leave.
I mean, no, Space Wolf, just join it. You just like get retconned.
How dare you?
I could literally, like, if Achilles wants me in the stream, I could just roleplay as a fucking, like, servitor who just carries around his cape or something. I don't fucking know.
Your cape, my lord.
Steve, this game sentient.
on the head now.
Nice.
Periodically throughout the stream, audience and players, you guys will probably hear me drinking my extra large can of Monster to keep myself awake.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
Oh boy.
What flavor?
Original.
Oh, is it the one that
Oh,
has
boy.
a screw top?
Yes.
Wait, am I not plugged in on my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna
Isn't your
duck
voice
out real
already
fast, gonna grab
fucked?
some chips.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally fucked right now.
Then why are you drinking literally battery acid?
Because if I don't, I'm going to fall asleep in the middle of the stream, and that's not going to be good for anybody.
No, see, it's part of Achilles'
Nice.
grand plan. He doesn't have to go into work tomorrow if he dies.
Tony,
See,
go ahead
it's
and
all
switch
part
over
of
your
it.
avatar, please.
Yes, battery acid, my favorite.
And Hansel Hines, you as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
GTFO before this shit kicks off.
I'm
At least Achilles isn't me with Sweet Tea.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
If you-
I drink as much as sweet tea as you drink. I drink often
love
as
sweet
much
tea.
as energy drinks to keep myself
Oh, I
going.
thought you were about to say bourbon. I'm like, I don't blame you with what you have to deal with in the unit.
Oh, I mean, I drink a lot of bourbon too, but that's only
We-
at night,
we-
and that's only after 5 p.m.
A week
in
after
most
the
countries.
So
survey.
unhealthy with your energy drinks and sweet tea. I drink pure straight alcohol.
A week.
Is that how you get your voice to sound like that?
So does Achilles. He showed me his whiskey collection.
Like,
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I
but only people with
just
this
imagine
voice can drink
myself
vodka.
just being like some kind of weak and like frail serf, just walking of like with a tray, shaking aggressively, like your tea, my lord.
Come talk to me tomorrow, Space Wolf. We may have a job for you.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Wow, this is exciting.
Lord. He's gonna be my Cyber Raven, right?
Oh no.
No.
Achilles, is that what we were talking about yesterday?
What? What?
I brought your
Is that
raven a
what,
piece of cheese.
Are you gonna talk to him about what we talked about yesterday?
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't remember what we talked about yesterday. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Achilles
Oh
talks to
no,
Space Wolf
Killjoy.
the
No,
next-
no, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We're not doing
Achilles
that.
talks to Space Wolf the
Hey,
next
okay.
day. So
Um,
Space Wolf, we need an abuse victim for the stream. You see. It's like this, oh god.
Thank you, Space Wolf. Thank you, Jackal, for
User left your channel.
your 6-month and 5-month donation streak. Or excuse me, subscriber streak. Thank you.
Problem.
If you hear bowl clanking, I'm eating soup to help my throat so I can speak.
Sick. Jeez.
I have the flu.
Fun.
Yeah.
I've just been outside for the past 2 days and wildly changing weather.
Are you
Outside.
becoming a mountain man?
Holy shit! I have a hype train. What? What's a hype train? Hey, Leroy, what's a hype train?
Crouch.
It's a random thing where people can donate stuff and increase the hype train, and if that happens after the hype train ends, you get emotes. I don't know. I've only had it once. It's hella gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that new things are happening on my stream. my ever so modest and humble stream.
It's like Achilles running up on a shiny red button.
Yeah, right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, do we remember where we left off last?
Steve found
Bakken
titties.
decapitated what was apparently an important NPC.
So you guys think. Nobody actually knows, which is very interesting to me.
We never
Well,
know
the
'cause
fact
he's
that she had to
fucking
talk
dead.
to Hatsune immediately afterwards about changing around some stuff, I'm gonna assume it was true that that was an important
Mhm.
NPC. Just
Oh.
using context clues.
Sure, let's go with that.
Also, Emmy burned up a lot of bodies after
Yes.
interrogating a
Gums
strange
lost
man
his
who didn't tell
crown.
us shit.
So, yeah, Emmy decided to incinerate a large pile of bodies of both lab hands and mutants alike, which may or may not be good and important later on.
And nothing of value was lost.
If I remember
It's just some
correctly,
bodies.
Tiger and McNull played shot put with Cadaver.
Yep.
And nothing of value was lost.
Oh, by the way, let's not forget Gums.
Oh, and Gums went rummaging around mutant parts
Oh
for
yeah, Gums died.
mutant
Nothing
crab
of value
claws,
was lost.
which will likely not come back to bite him in the ass.
I still have the bottom half of the first crab claw.
Indeed, you do. So, give me one quick second here to do this.
Dang it, Bakken.
I can understand the feeling.
I'm not lying. I actually could really go for some crap right now.
God.
I hear you, but
All right. So,
Tiger.
as the escapades of your friends and fellow comrades slowly begins to die down, let's go ahead and start up the next episode.
So we cleared up that floor. How are we getting to the tech priest in question? At least the floor so far.
This is a good question. You all find yourself a now very, very offensive stench in the air created from promethium mixed with dead bodies being incinerated.
What stench? I gotta breathe.
And heaps upon heaps of dead bodies now being roasted, dead, of course. But the smoke and the stench fills the entirety of this section of the lab. Keith, Garrett, Vakken, and Frank, you guys find yourself in the in now another room with more cogitators, along with what seems to be some sort of hermetically sealed door.
The one Keith's in front of now, or the one that leads to the hallway?
No, that door is open, leading to another slightly larger but not more important looking cogitator room. And
Okay, so
and
these
Frank,
two
you
rooms
also
are-
see an identical room just on the opposite side.
Okay, so just two more cogitator rooms. Got it.
Yep.
Is that a camera?
Yes.
was
It
a
does.
camera.
It does look as though somebody was, or the dead body that that was once the victim of Apothecary Vakken, having cut his head off, looks as though he was attempting to tamper with the pick sensor there. Equally, Jackal, you go at the or you take a look at the computer. It reads out a number of what seems to be coordinates of such, but you don't really know how to make them out all that well. Additionally, the rest of the information that you see on there seems to be in some strange language that you do not understand.
Great. More text I can't read. I need to figure out how to read this at some point.
Give me a intelligence check. You can add a +20 to this.
Okay. Ah, you're kidding me. You know what? Then when my fate's passed.
Fates should reset after every session, so.
Yep.
Correct.
So I spend one of my points, got 3 left.
John Mason, though you don't understand this, and wow, that's really loud. Did not even think that's gonna be that loud. Though you don't understand the language, you do you don't know what it means. You do understand it to be Technolingua, which is the binaric language of the Adeptus Mechanicus, specifically of their techno clergy, known as Tech Priest.
Not getting permission to learn this language. The hard part. Lovely. So it might come in handy to be. I don't know.
Well, since the corpse is decapitated, Keith's interested in checking the pockets for the dead.
Okay. Roll me a
Perception.
scrutiny check, please.
I was wondering about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's Rudy's too.
This is gonna suck. Yep.
What are you doing?
My
Checking the
Dead
pockets.
bodies.
my hands being
No, that's
too big
not how
for
you
the,
do it, silly.
the
Here,
pockets,
this is how you
Achilles.
do it.
my hand being too big for the pockets. Can I kind of rip them open?
So you look at the body, you look at the pocket, you try to size it up as I now look over and
Wow. Holy shit! Alrighty. The nearby body from you find one head of a lab tech, a shock whip, a heavy las pistol, a respirator that seems to be attached to the head but is slightly detached from the fact that it has been detached by the apothecary, 3 pistol charge packs, a medical kit, and a multi-tool.
okay, I'm gonna need you to repeat all that, but slowly.
One decapitated head of a lab tech. You didn't find that in the pocket. You just happened to find that because you rolled
I was
5
about to say,
5
this
degrees
is a
success.
crazy pocket.
You find a shock whip,
Okay.
a heavy las pistol,
Definitely holding on to that.
a severely damaged respirator,
Pass.
3 pistol charge packs,
Hang on to those.
a medical kit,
Mm-hmm.
and a multi-tool.
Okay, dibs on the multi-tool.
Okay.
No,
can
you don't
have
find
that,
those.
But I'm taking everything else, especially this baby Steve.
She understands to be a head of a lab tech.
Who is Baby Steve?
It's like
Severed head.
it's like a rock, but better. Has a face. It's like a
Can
Wait.
I?
Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna take this head and throw it in this room and see what happens.
Do you
What do you
open
mean
the
now?
door?
You wanna open the door?
No.
Why?
No. Look at
Open
the
the door.
corpses in there.
And?
Those corpses are melting.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stand back. You open the door.
They're in
No,
fact
we're
about
not
to be
opening the
bones
door.
right now.
What's that?
They're in fact more reminiscent of bones now.
Okay. I have an idea.
Nope,
I have an
nope.
idea. I'm gonna like lightly tap this glass thing.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Why is he running? Why?
You
are
tap the
running?
glass, and
shit.
go ahead and roll me. I'm just kidding. You tap the glass and it makes a ting 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 sound.
See, it sounds fine. If this was dangerous, why would they have such a thin layer of autocannon breakable glass? I recommend we send the Space Marine. Okay, I'm just gonna walk over here. Here, you open that door since you're such a pussy.
This makes much more sense. But if I remember correctly, this one's already open, right?
Yes, these are both opened.
Okay.
Reason why you can't. Wait, can you not see them?
Nope.
My bad.
It's okay.
I'm gonna laugh if you get your head blown off. What's
Nothing.
in there? No, there's clearly a computer back there.
It is a cogitator.
Whatever that means. Okay.
It's a computer.
Do you know how to use those things? Because I don't. I never learned how to read.
Tiger, you are standing upon. Well, actually, Hatuni, do you want to describe what Tiger is standing upon?
Give me one moment.
I'm probably
Alright.
gonna do something stupid and try a logic test for that cogitator, by the way.
So, Tiger, you are standing on
Actually be tech use.
a platform between 4 different pylons. There is a glass shutter that appears to lower down around it for some sort of purpose.
Huh. Okay.
Yay. Anyway,
I mean, do you want me to roll a tech use, or is logic okay?
for the use of a computer, Hatuni,
Yes.
is it still tech use?
What are you trying to do with the computer?
Use
Are you
it?
trying to just
Yeah,
access it, or
that's
just
tech use. I'm sorry.
So, are you
I'm gonna-
trying to access the computer?
Yes.
So that would be more than likely a security check on that one.
Not much better.
Based on intelligence.
Yeah. Nope.
Vakken, for yours, inspecting the computer, roll me a perception check.
Base, I'm presuming.
Keith, the symbols that read across the screen are in a unintelligible language for you. Perception. Vakken, based upon your many millennia of serving in the armies of the Imperium and a more than recent significant amount of interaction with tech priests following your Primarch's calling of the Crusade, you understand this to be Technolingua, but you don't understand it. Or you don't know what to make of it. You're not fluent in Technolingua. You could attempt a tech use check to try to decode the language if you are able to. And that's true for anybody here. You can attempt a that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say a -10 to that, but yeah, that works. You are able to decode it, and this reads out biological toxins laboratory. Current current subjects 3. Current status deceased. Test success. System in standby.
Anyway, Keith looks up, but Frank is like, "Yeah, I got nothing with this thing. Let's probably best not to touch it, but I'm just gonna leave that be."
Jackal, if you wish to make a difficult minus, let's see. Hold on, I need to look at your backstory real quick. Let's see, this would be under players. And name John Mason. Okay. Okay. You can attempt to make a difficult -20 tech use check to decode the language that's on your screen.
Might as well attempt. I made it.
All right. The readout reads Teleportarium. Status disengaged. Standby.
Well, that's rather handy.
Would you like to know more? Kidding.
Would I like to know more?
I'm kidding. That was...
It was a
I
Starship
didn't hear the joke,
Troopers
kidding.
meme.
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more?
Let's introduce ourselves.
Anywho.
How lovely. A teleportarium. It'd be quite handy, actually.
Frank's doing his part. Are you doing yours?
Well, I'm actually...
doing my part too.
Ha 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 ha! Alright, go ahead.
I would like to try to use my Voxcaster to talk with the ship once.
Okay. What would you like to say on your Voxcaster?
Well, I'm just trying, this is John Mason of the ground team. Can I get a connection with the Inquisitor Hitune? Trying to hail the ship above. I figured. Great.
All players, can I get all of you to roll me a willpower check, please?
Oh no.
No modifiers.
I have failed.
I'm gonna
Tiger.
go out
Yeah,
and
I would.
say
I'd
that
re-roll that,
maybe
Tiger.
I should re-roll that.
You know
No,
what?
don't
I'm
re-roll
just
it.
gonna look at the consequences.
Don't?
Don't.
Alright.
This is a non-fateable reroll. Or sorry, this is a non-fate roll. This is just something for the GMs and I.
Fun. Wonderful.
Wow.
First roll of the day. Ah, yeah.
Golly, people.
Yeah, we did bad.
The only one that has to walk in.
Well, anyway, I guess
Fucking-
heading around.
Fucking hell.
We're not all that good in willpower. We're
How
only
does a
human.
chaplain fail that roll? Of all
Because I
people.
rolled a 100.
Also, Gums, you need to roll.
Oh, do I? Oh,
Every player needs to make this roll, please.
Oh, whoops.
What are we rolling?
A willpower check straight.
No rerolls. Okay.
And I will make a roll for...
Couple doors up here.
Oh, fuck, I have so much stuff to go
I
through.
have some good rolls as Emmy this time.
Test.
We hear
Hi.
you.
Hello?
What's
Hilar-
this is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's gonna end badly. And the only one who's got the willpower is the Sister of Battle with the flamer.
And Bakken.
It'll be
I'm tired.
okay.
Oh, wait, Vakken made it? Oh, he did. My mistake.
It'll be okay.
And I just need to make one for Cal. Cal actually has a pretty decent willpower. Nice.
Okay. By the way, what happened to Breezy? Ouch.
Oops, sorry. Take the first one. I accidentally rolled twice. Breezy, with his new full-time job at Apple, he...
Oh, he got a new job?
Yeah.
Yay.
That makes 5 people that put me on their resume, and they've gotten the job. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, so with his full-time job at Apple, he works a lot of weekends and often doesn't have a lot of time.
Gotcha.
It's okay, because his character was a guest character to begin with. It was just he was around more often to be here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so damn. All right, guys. Well, that's
Yep.
fun.
For you guys, it's scary for us.
Thanks
You'll
for
see
that.
the effects later.
So, what would you guys like to do? You have the information before you.
I left to get a blanket, so I will go off of whatever you guys do.
Well, Keith's gonna start looking through the rest of the facility, check for doors that we haven't checked yet. And actually, earlier over here, I could be wrong, but I, for one, cannot see into this room. There's also this door here that seems closed. And in here, there's one where a tiger is.
All right.
Tiger?
Yeah.
You're
What?
here.
Yes, I understand that.
You're in
What
front
would
of
you
a
guys like
door.
to do?
Seems neat opening.
Are you propositioning?
Can I? Cause I don't know how it works. Would I be able to check the air through a door, using my helmets?
It is a hermetically sealed door. There is no way for you to check the atmosphere beyond that barrier.
Tiger, if you don't open it, I will,
can
and I'll open it with a plasma gun.
Can I see the bodies past through the door, Achilles?
I don't want to interrupt.
They are essentially almost completely bone now.
The
That is
question I
fair.
have for it is: it any form of clothing and like armor included, or is it like everything's melted?
You see what is almost pure white bone.
In other words,
Normally
if their
I'd
work
say-
clothes are gone.
Normally, I'd say for the sake of science, but I've lost interest.
Keep in mind our mission is to get the biologist not play with his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, playing with this stuff is a good side objective.
All right, Vakin, before you, you see a a pick sensor that's kind of dangling from a wire now. You see that roiling, iridescent, kind of almost yellowish, goldish, liquid-like gas being suspended inside of a sealed chamber of some sort.
So help me if that thing's end stuff.
I'm gonna check. I'm sorry. I'm gonna check the cogitator.
Looks like to be more technolingua scrolling across the screen.
Can I attempt to possibly decode like last time?
Roll me a tech use check.
Any negatives?
-10. Nice. Do you have proficiency in tech use?
One chart, one check. That's it.
Nice.
Damn, Vakin.
He's just rolling really well right now. Yeah, he rolled a 3, so yeah, he's rolling really well right now. Yes. This seems to be a substance known as substance KY006.
Thought you were gonna say KY jelly at first.
No. Substance KY006 is a highly deadly toxin capable of eating through any sort of carbon-based matter, which essentially means anything that is not a straight metal. Once entered into the bloodstream, it will literally take less than 6 seconds to completely eat alive an entire body, turning first into a very potent acid with a pH below that of 1, and then very quickly going into a basically kind of an inert protein-based substance that will essentially stop all bodily function and prevent the subject from being able to essentially do anything. rendering the brain separate of the nervous system, completely disconnected.
I'm going to have to come back for this stuff.
No, you're not.
Wait, do you wish to know more?
Can I hit the button but it absolutely does nothing?
No. If you would like to know more, you can roll me a scrutiny check. With a... I'll give you a plus 20.
Oh.
Give me a minute.
There is an addendum for substance KY006. Subject X does not seem to be affected by it. There is no known reason why, but it seems that in uses for Subject X's resiliency, he seems to be able to enact some sort of gotcha, Attorney, thank you. Subject X is able to create some sort of a resiliency, and after prolonged exposure, immunity to substance KY006.
Sorry.
You're fine. I'm doing the same thing, so it's okay.
Okay. We're both in the same boat.
Very much so.
Thought I heard a cat for a second. But
There are background sounds going on.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just realized that, and I was like, shit. I was looking around.
Additionally, Vakken, there is a method to being able to administer substance KY006 through different remote sections of the facility. But this would require a difficult -40 check
On tech use?
on tech use. As you have to
Give up,
basically
you got this, roll another 3.
As it.
You didn't roll
I'd
a
like
3.
to, I'd like to.
Where were you going to administer this?
A sector that didn't look similar to ours.
Are you familiar?
What's the layout on the screen when it comes to it? Is it like
You know everything that you have seen so far. It is not. There's not an actual map on the screen. It is an actual pick a location.
what are the names they had?
There was Teleportarium. There was Toxins Laboratory, Botanical Laboratory, Residential Section, Gene Labs, and that is it.
I was trying to hit residential section.
Very well. You hit the residential section, but you are unable to control the system any further.
Well, is that on second thought? That did not seem like a smart idea. But we'll move on with it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. If you'd crit failed on that, I would have expected it to hit you.
The terminal seems to freeze you out, and you are unable to do anything further. Who is next?
Hold on, I got this.
He's ready as his last gun.
You didn't have to roll to open the door. You could have just told me that you want to open it.
Wait, before you open it, describe the door to me.
The door looks like to be a rockcrete with a layer of plasteel on top of it. Sturdy, but fragile for a well-placed blow.
Is there a way to open it without punching it?
There is a keypad next to the door. With 2
One.
buttons.
Oh,
It's the
alright.
keypad door.
Are they different colors?
One seems to be green, one seems to be red.
I press the red button.
Oh,
Nothing happens.
oh my god!
I press the green button.
The door hisses open, and you see 2 of your mutant psyker friends.
Press the
Hituni?
red button.
Too late! Hituni?
Just like Deathwing.
Let's see. Can they act in the time that the door is closing again? Allow me to roll. The answer is yes. They will attempt to smite you.
Smote?
Witness
Smite.
your
Will be
Witness your doom!
your doom has been witnessed.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
They're
Oh, boy.
witness me.
Did you manage to paint the chrome inside your mouth?
Hold on, I gotta check. I did.
Hold up. I gotta check
Christ.
what these guys do exactly again with
Meanwhile-
Smite. I gotta check what Smite does.
Meanwhile, Alarian comes gleefully coming back into the main area. He looks at you, Mad Marker. It's a botanical research lab. And then goes back to standing near the bodies.
Okay, why are you so happy that it's a botanical lab?
I cracked the computer.
Oh, okay. Did you find anything useful, or is it just more science stuff?
Science stuff. I don't really understand it. Cool plant though, looks really nice. Should we take one? Should we take one with us?
Probably not. I find not touching things and not understanding things is a good way to stay alive when there's commissars and inquisitors around.
You're probably right. Mad Marker, do you want to roll me a willpower check again, please? This one with a -5. Wait, did you pass your last one?
Yeah, I failed my
Oh, you
last
did.
one.
Okay, yeah, -5.
Huh.
Oh.
It's a little bit difficult, but taking one of those plants home seems like a good idea. I mean, I you know, you doubt that a commissar really would care about a fucking plant. You know, what harm could a plant do? It's a plant.
Oh, what commissar, am I right?
Ooh, ouch.
So how big was this plant?
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
we could
That was mean.
fit it on the ship.
I mean, it's. I mean, they're like potted plant. It looks like something that somebody would keep inside their their barracks room or something. You know, brighten up the area. It has really nice like purples on top of yellows on top of, you know, lighter purples. It's really pretty.
I don't trust it.
What do you mean? It's pretty. Don't
How can you not trust a plant?
Okay.
Don't
it's
women-
colorful
shifty.
and
don't
they're,
women like pretty things?
Oh, boy.
colorful and a lot of plants like that do that have like poison.
Look,
Is it Emmy's turn yet or
Gums will
no?
cook the plant. Gums will cook the plant. Don't worry.
Comes to cook it.
Whose turn is it?
What's up, XL? Sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. We're just kind of going as ad-libbed at this point. We're not on the turn order right now.
Who's next
If,
to me, by the way?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tiger, John.
technically, you're locked into combat right now. With like
I'm
one
asking.
turn. I'm sorry, what?
Who's next?
They
to me? Where are these
they put out their psychics, and the door would have been closed after that.
Okay, so as soon as the door closes, you hear, but nothing else afterwards.
I turn to
Let's-
them and say, "Ready your grenades."
I'd rather just leave them there. I don't think they can escape.
Grenades.
Frag's ready.
I very low in rolling grenades. I don't need to waste more.
Okay, I got four. I got
Can I
4
intimidate
frags
him
left.
into
I'll throw
throwing
in
a
2.
grenade?
Why you?
It'd actually be a command check, really.
All right, command check. Damn.
Yeah, they don't have to listen to you.
All right. We'll take
Yeah, no,
2
I'm
frag
just
grenades.
not worry about that.
Uh,
there.
Ah, heck. We'll call it cleanup detail.
can
Ready when
Emmy
you
sit in
are,
the plant
Tiger.
room?
I'm gonna take 2 frag grenades.
Oh,
Elbow the
sorry.
button, green button, and throw them in, then press the red button again.
But you're throwing 2 frags, or I'm throwing 2 frags?
I mean, I'm hoping you're also throwing frags as I throw frags.
Roll
You know-
strength, Tiger,
Okay.
as you elbow the button. You control your strength enough to not destroy the button. The door opens. They begin to go for another psychic power. As they
One
know
moment,
you're
please.
there.
This is effectively point blank, right?
No,
Oh,
this is
damn.
not.
I forgot
What
we
range
have to
it
roll
is?
a weapon skill.
You need to roll ballistic skill.
That's what I meant. Not what I said.
Yeah, I hope you don't miss.
Let's see here.
Oh,
dang.
Tiger?
Oh no.
Actually, Achilles, what happens with this grenade?
Let me roll a quick d10 to find out.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna wait for this to get resolved. That's okay with you, Tiger?
It's okay. Throw a grenade in. You got this.
So, you don't drop the grenades, which is good.
Uh-oh.
But they don't go as far as you hoped. And one is now lodged in between the door and the wall.
I'm sorry.
You have literally 5 seconds to decide what you're going to do.
Kick it.
4. Okay.
I already said kick it.
Roll me another strength check.
Didn't even need 1. Aw, yeah.
Oh.
With nary a second to spare. Not even that. Maybe like a nanosecond to spare. You manage to kick it, and the door closes just after, or just before the blast goes off.
As you are kicking it, Tiger, you see a lash of warp energy come from the one on the right towards you. Roll me a willpower test, opposed to theirs.
Alright.
This is psychics.
Damn.
Okay, so you oh, it's a toughness test actually, but
Oh. I mean, you want to just compare the number?
sure.
The same, but 5 less.
I see. So stunned for 1 round. Still isn't any test. It gains a number of fatigue equal to half the psychic psi rating rounded down. Okay. Given the power won't remain for very long, as the grenade is kicked in and it explodes. It's kinda not great, but your foot's stuck in the door for a bit.
Ow. Can I weapon skill the door in frustration?
No, you are stunned.
Damn.
Roll damage on the grenade on yourself as well.
Oh.
Damn.
Check.
I threw 2 in, so I'll do it twice. Oh wow.
Damn.
Oh wow, that's max damage to that second one. That is max
No,
damage.
wait a second.
Roll me a d5.
Why?
Max.
Gotta roll a
Tiger.
d5. Max.
Because-
Why have I done this to myself?
This just means that the roll 1d5 just constantly brings up 5.
Fucking Tiger.
Tiger?
On the bright
Test that
side.
real fast.
Tiger's
Tiger, on the
dead.
bright side, you got some good rolls.
Yeah.
Why now?
So, Achilles,
Aye.
I've got the thing up. Do you want me to explain what happens?
Go ahead, have fun.
You guys don't actually take damage back there. Oh, okay.
It's just Tiger.
Concussion from the explosion knocks the target to the ground and turns his innards into so much ground meat.
Oh.
The target must immediately make a challenging toughness test, so a flat toughness test, or suffer blood loss and 1 permanent toughness damage. The target then suffers 1d5 levels of fatigue and is knocked prone.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Permanent toughness damage, in my eyes,
God damn
won't
it.
be quite
Wait, good.
That
permanent.
One works. That one works.
That one works. So you do not suffer blood loss or permanent toughness damage. You also suffer 1d5 levels of fatigue if you could do the 1d5.
And
3 levels
Vakin,
of fatigue.
and Vakin
And you're
cannot perform first aid on you either.
Oh yeah, that's another
Yeah.
thing you can't do.
I hope you're happy with yourself and your decisions.
Why?
I'm
I've
happy
never
with
rolled this well.
Yeah, I'm happy I yeeted myself out of that situation.
I'm happy I got behind cover.
I thought the door would close fast enough.
I would close fast enough, but you just didn't throw the grenade fast enough.
No, you.
Hey,
Close
guys,
fast
on the
enough
bright
to catch
side,
your
you gotta see
grenade
his cheese.
and your foot.
It's constantly pressing your foot.
XL is just taunting you right now in chat, Tiger.
Damn it, Exo.
Grace, you know
After the grenade goes off, Keith kind of heads up, pushes the button.
But
You open it and you see 2 charred demon bodies. Sorry, mutant bodies.
All right, good kill, boss. How's your foot?
Stunned.
I'd say the stun would be wear off by now.
The sun's off now.
I would like to roll weapon skill in frustration.
Sure. What are you weapon
Can I
skilling?
get hatred?
On a door?
Hey, Kylo Ren.
Yes.
I was
No.
about to say something about
I
that.
blame the door.
No.
I'm
Okay,
happy.
Kylo Ren.
Damn it.
Keith calls over the Vox. Hey,
Yeah, you hit a-
You might want it.
You hit the door. Sure.
I'm gonna roll for damage. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Apothecary, you're gonna need to keep an eye on the chaplain or the reclusiarch for a
Oh
little
my
while
god.
longer.
Tiger.
Yeah. So with lightning attack, he gets 1
So-
for every 1.
You guys know how Kylo Ren destroys consoles constantly?
Yep.
This
Why
is
do you give
about
that
what it
reference?
looks like.
Why do you think I meant that reference? Kylo Ren.
Okay.
I knew what was happening.
Back.
Tiger's-
We'll leave you to your
Whatever.
moment, sir.
The door is gone. And a bit of the wall around it.
It'd be like this. 2 clone troopers show up, see what's happening. 2 clone troopers just leap right out the same door.
Yep.
Alrighty. I like how Vakin's just like, methodically going around the area.
I'm role playing time here, Achilles. You know, I can't. Tell instant. I don't have warp speed. I gotta take my time.
So now that
He's not
there's a
wrong.
bunch of us back in the
Hey,
middle,
John, come
I'm
back
going
here
to
a bit.
tell them about the plant that Alarian told me about. Hey guys, I heard about there's this fancy looking plant. Maybe we should
Fancy?
take it and bring it back to the Inquisitor. She could use more color in her office. What do you guys think?
Is it edible?
Oh boy.
I say leave the Inquisitor be. He doesn't need more nonsense.
Alright, Tiger.
I mean, if it's edible, I could probably make something out of it.
Tiger.
Yes.
Roll me another willpower check, please.
Mm.
Oh no.
Alright. Let me just
You want to take that?
Oh, apothecary, he's down that way.
Alrighty. Oh, fucking damn it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You find yourselves back, most of you find yourselves back into the, let's call it the, central location. Location 1.
The fountain room, got it.
Yeah, the fountain room, which is now running red with blood. A pile of incinerating bodies is now emitting its own light in the room. And most of you have all gathered together again.
Most of us, yes.
Well, I think it's time we start moving on.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing else here for us.
I got this one. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Toaster Boy!
What?
Yep.
Ow, that's loud.
Turn yourself
You
down just a
didn't
little bit.
ask for a toaster. You'd asked for a toaster.
That's for a Toaster Boy.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Nice.
Frank. We completely forgot about you. What would you like to do?
Oh, dang, I'm sorry.
I heard.
I feel
That
bad.
was some great pie. Where did everyone go?
Hang on,
Hello?
up here, Keith. Frank, sorry.
Hello?
Frank,
Steve?
Frank, back here, you big moron.
Steve? Oh god, it's a tall Steve. Hi. Oh, the wall!
First, easy.
Frank.
Don't forget
What?
Steve. And it's also Keith. We're up here.
What did you say, Steve?
We're up here.
What? What's up there?
Everyone.
Group.
Oh my god, that's a lot of bodies.
And they're on fire.
And they're on fucking fire!
I enjoyed that show too.
Is this it?
Yep. You find all your friends and comrades.
Friends is a stretch, but okay.
You find the other Steves. And you find a female Steve in white power armor with a flamer.
Those are some massive Steves you got. I mean, yeah, okay.
That's a big yikes for me, Chief.
Jesus
Roll
Christ.
willpower.
Roll willpower to resist the temptation.
Oh my god.
No.
How could
If he
that
touches
line?
me, Emmy's gonna knock him the fuck out.
Hey, you're good.
We're good.
What the fuck?
The Steve.
How come he's the only one that passes?
But... Can Emmy just shoot him a glare? Like, just
You can shoot him whatever you want.
Yes.
Oh, I can shoot him with my flamer.
I mean, all of you can do whatever you guys want.
Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and start moving forward.
Yeah,
Figure out what we're
where?
gonna do with the plant.
Residential area, maybe? I don't know.
Keith pipes up again.
Somewhere.
Hey, Tech
We
Priest,
should,
where to next to find you?
we should figure out where Hines is so we can get him and get out of here before the chaplain hurts himself more.
That's what I'm trying to do here. No one's... Wait.
John Mason, Keith Garrett, Mad Marker. The other two. I'm 3. Holy shit! I'm controlling 3 people right now. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry.
And Frank. Why don't you guys roll me a willpower test? I'll give you guys a +10 to this.
I don't like
Thank
how we're
you.
rolling so many willpowers. This is scaring me.
What are the willpowers?
Willpower's
do?
not a dump stat.
It is definitely not a dump stat.
Failed.
I mean, even if it was dumb stuff for me, I'm still rolling too high for it to even matter if I put points into it.
My dumb stat was a ballistic skill.
But I roll. No, that is my willpower. Alright, because +10.
Holy shit! Frank is the only one who passes. John Mason, Keith Garrett, Mad Marker. You guys feel as though going to the residential section is probably the best idea right now.
Yep, is where people are supposed to be.
To the residential area.
I have a feeling that Hines
What?
might be in the residential area. Does anyone know
Why
where
would
the
a
residential
control
area
room
is?
be in the residential
I do.
area?
Remember we're at the very beginning up here? And there's this
Can I hear them yelling this from where I am, Achilles? Like from the hallway?
Over the
the
cover.
Roll
conversation?
me a perception check based upon
Oh wait, right.
auditory
Hold on,
senses.
don't get close. Don't get close. I forgot. I armed that mine. I armed that mine by the residential
Get
area. Of
close.
course. Don't get. Okay, Frank.
Go closer.
Keith, just stay right there.
No, just go. Shh, it's okay.
I have no safe way of disarming it from
It's okay.
getting
Do
close
it.
because the timer is supposed to go off right when you get near it. So.
Bringer.
You mean the fuse then?
Yeah.
You silly Billy.
So let's see. I know the blast radius of this thing. I need to step back one. Because I did some modifications on this thing.
You hear them. You hear them walking loud and clear, but you also hear them basically traveling down the hallway.
I have a bad feeling that I should remember something I did involving a residential area.
Alright,
Oh, for Pete's sake. John,
you're
stand
fine.
back.
You're fine back there. I'm going. Oh wait, no, I need to step back one square.
John, just stand back. I'll shoot it.
Nah. I'm
Go
going
ahead,
to trigger
guys.
it.
We're going to the residential area.
I'm going to trigger it with a dud grenade.
I guess
Alright.
we'll get the plant later.
I mean, hey, it's on motion sensor. We're fine. I just need to get it close enough to it.
Can I open this door, Achilles?
Sure.
I
Red
toss
button,
my
red
dud-
button, or green button.
Green button.
I toss my dud at the mine I've placed.
You open the door, and you see two of the brute brute mutants before you.
Okay.
They begin to charge your direction.
What's this us and reopening doors?
They
Can
go to
Emmy
attack.
Go back to the plant room.
Sure.
They go into attack mode.
They go into attack mode.
Hey,
I
do need-
put my brutes
Arr!
and attack your hit points directly.
Ugh.
Please don't sue us.
Is there a mine up there?
Yep.
Bit of
Don't
time to
go any
react.
further there.
Vakken, what do you
Wait a
do?
minute.
Steve, get the
I
auto
have
cannon.
time to react.
Just a bit.
Where are they by the time I have to react? Are they within melee range at that point, or?
Sure.
About there.
Okay.
About there.
I would like to. Okay, this.
What's Kaladin doing?
I would like
Oh,
to shotgun the one on the right.
It's these. It's the mutants.
They can follow. Him and Alarian will follow along with McNull because McNull's
You shooting
stats
one on
suck
the right?
too.
Alright, that's point blank.
Point blank. Copy. Go to hit. Second.
Pretty sure you do, John.
Alright,
Emmy, you are right here. You should be able to control your character.
The
I'm
what?
gonna go ahead and roll just my base ballistics.
Where is the plant room? I forgot.
Oh, right here. There you go.
Dang, that's horrible.
Dud grenades will land next to it, triggering the device. Because I modified it, it would have a range of 5. I am outside of that, so it harmlessly detonates.
Ow.
Okay.
Except for the door itself.
So,
Does it have
your shotgun actually jams.
At a .1?
It's because of the 95 roll.
Oh, okay. Dadgum, that's his ballistic skill. Yikes.
I mean,
He's using a shotgun at point blank. But it sadly does not go off
Fair enough.
and jams instead. As they close in for melee, one of them hits you. Achilles, do you have their sheet open already?
I just closed it. Hold on.
I'll do it. I got it open.
I got it open now.
And he hits you. You may attempt to parry it if you wish.
Oh.
Parry, not dodge.
You can dodge or parry.
I'd like to dodge.
Sorry, chat.
You don't dodge, you instead run into it.
Excellent.
Here, hit.
Vakken, what's your lowest armor location?
Sorry, chat.
That would be anything but my body.
Okay. It hits you in the head.
Pin 3, right? Pin 3.
Pin 3.
Okay.
Let's see.
Tiger, are you there?
Yep.
To the north, you hear the sounds of battle beginning again.
Battle?
Battle.
Oh no.
I'll saunter.
As you wish, you begin walking normally.
Killjoy, you are now in the Botanical Research Laboratory.
Yes, this is not where all the action's going on.
This is not where all the action's going on. You
But
can hear the sounds of battle off to your map direction west. And you also know that your taken companions have now also went northward.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, Falcon. What would you like to do now that they're up in front of you, and your shotgun has jammed?
I'm going to swing the same arm. Well, actually, is it the same arm? No, it's not the same arm, is it? I'd like to swing my reductor at the one on the right.
Okay.
Monster.
You hit. It will attempt to parry you. Not being very good at it. What the fuck?
You're rolling really well tonight.
I know, right?
Hey, Toonie, he rolls.
This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Hey, Tech Breeze, you want to make a roll too, just to see what you're rolling like tonight?
Alright, what do you want me to roll?
Just roll
Anything?
standard.
Yeah, just roll anything. Doesn't really matter.
Just roll standard D100. See what you roll.
Sure, hang on.
Meanwhile, Emmy, you're in the Botanical Research Laboratory. What would you like to do?
Can Emmy look around and see if there's any like journals or something that help me identify the plants? Perception check?
It's already been done. I can tell you that this computer up here has already been deciphered, or the language has already been translated.
Okay. I don't think I was here for that. Kind of thing.
There are also the plants themselves in the
Correct.
proper portion of the laboratory.
The door has also been cut open by your friends.
Of course.
Because they couldn't press the second button.
Of course. To go in the plant room.
Okay.
That open.
As you do that, Tiger, you make it to see Vakken being assaulted by some of the mutants.
Can I do anything now or later?
You can try to do something now, though he is slightly in the way.
Can I...
Vakken, you can also act right now.
I'll wait for him then.
Well, actually, you already acted. Tiger, what do you want to do?
I'll ready my force sword and kind of push him out of the way. So that's it.
Very nice.
I'm sorry.
Stand aside, apothecary.
So, they begin preparing to attack Vakken. What are you doing?
Imagine a Mayamo no Shinderu, but in front of them.
Vakken
really
is
just
currently
do
in the
that.
way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna push him aside and ready my force powers. Power?
Falcon, I hate
Power
that show.
sword.
Please
Power
don't ever.
sword. to block both.
I'm inclined to agree
Okay.
with everybody.
You'll be able to push him out of the way, but you might not be able to ready it to attack in time.
Yeah, I'm looking to just defend. Because there's two.
All right. So you get down, Sir him. Fakken is pushed aside, and you. Sorry.
That's me.
And you take his place, and they begin to attack.
They begin to attack you!
Good. They fall into my trap.
Oh,
Oh no. Not this again.
Meanwhile, Emmy, go ahead and roll me a intelligence check with a plus 15.
Aw. I'm stupid.
You can roll a fate point if you would like.
Okay, I'll fate point it.
All right.
I got plenty.
Also, Tiger wishes
There we
to
go.
elevate his to a victory.
Emmy, the flowers that you see are strangely familiar. You know them to be Pelosian death bells. A plant that you encountered
User in your channel
on your
timed out.
escapades with Vice Helix,
Aw,
Kaladin,
miss them.
Kaladin, when you were investigating a
User entered your
underground
channel.
tomb.
Yeah.
This was one of the plants that made up of the Pelosian forest that had a very strange property about them. You're not 100% sure what, but they more than likely were pretty dangerous.
I think if we need those plants for anything. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure either way Bachman liked them, because study them. Are there any jars about that I could, like, possibly collect?
They are in containers, but their containers are affixed to the actual building itself. It's part of the structure of the building. You can, the glass that they're within can be raised upward to work with them. But that would also expose the plant to the air. You're not 100% sure if that will be dangerous or
I
not.
don't want to do that. That's a little scary.
Yeah, with a name like that.
Speaking of scary, Tiger.
Two things are happening
One
at
of them
once.
hits you.
Gives you time to think.
18, pen 3 on your. See, that's one of your. That's on the body. It's a good thing it's on your thickest.
Big boy.
Jesus Christ.
Frank, are you okay?
What, Steve?
You doing okay?
Where's Frank?
Yeah.
Tell me something. What are you seeing?
No, the bad man said the word. Weren't we supposed to go to the residential district?
Waiting on certain individuals.
As you do that, everybody hears
Wait a second.
boom happen somewhere northward.
Yeah, we're missing the big Steves and the female Steve.
And the tiny Steve.
I heard
Oh, well,
big
the tiny
boom
Steve.
up north. I don't think we want to go there.
Do you think there'll be pillows in the
John?
residential district?
John?
But,
Roll me an intelligence
that
check,
was
Frank.
you.
what?
I think that was you.
Oh. Alright.
I'm not that smart, though.
Sorry, it was just so delayed. It's like, right.
Frank? Frank? Pillows? In the residential district? No, wait. Pillows are residential items. Pillows reside with residents when they're sleeping.
Yeah?
Pillows are probably in the residential section.
Holy fuck, let's go!
Oh no. Ah, crap. Hang
As
on.
this madness is going on,
Sorry, I keep derailing the combat.
as this madness is going on, Tiger, It pinches in and it hurts quite a bit. You're able to act now, however.
I'm gonna throw weapon skill if you don't mind.
Spart, all your friends just went northward towards the residential district.
Yep.
Frank.
Come
Yeah.
All right. They will try to parry you.
All right.
Wait, am I allowed to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on up.
I can't believe it, but one of them
Huh.
parries all your strikes.
Damn.
Huh?
The other takes a single strike.
That claw was going light and fast.
Where is it?
Nah, the guy was having a seizure. He just tried to play it off.
That should be enough. Yeah, that looks like it's enough. To kill this one. The other one is still kind of alright. Bakken, anything you'd like to do?
What's the penalty for firing into combat?
Minus 30.
Copy. I'm going to.
Unless you got target selection.
I'm going to fire the bolter past the tiger into the man. That's horrible. But yeah, I'm gonna fire a bolter at him. A singular round. This was to be short range now.
Yep.
Minus 30. Minus 30, right? Penalty.
Minus 30.
What's up, Space Wolf?
You manage to hit. Dealing enough damage to fill the beast.
Alright, guys. Now all the enemies are dead.
Time to open new doors.
I'm gonna press the red button again.
He closes the
It
door.
closes.
Good.
Emmy, you are now staring at some decently sized plants. They're very, very pretty.
That may or may not be lethal.
You're not really sure what they do in order to be dangerous, but you do remember them being dangerous. Something with Cal, and yeah, something happened to Cal. You're not really sure what happened to Cal, but something happened to Cal that reminds you of this plant.
Yeah, I can remember something vaguely happening, but I don't know exactly.
I know, it's so great,
That works
but I
out.
remember
I
everything.
know. I know you remember everything, but it's been years.
It's perfect. I love it.
Fuck off. Alright, I'm also kind of oozy because of drugs.
What drugs?
Not drugs,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
medicine,
Real life.
sorry.
stuff.
I was like, why are you woozy in game? You haven't taken any damage. Alright, that's fine.
No. Let's see. Is there any lab equipment around that could help me collect this plant?
Scrutiny may help with that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a scrutiny check.
Stop.
Based on perception.
Do I get any,
Given it's a lab, you would probably get a plus 20 or so.
Alright, let's figure this out.
Frank, what you doing while we're doing this? What is this door?
Alright,
Okay,
we can
hold
calm
on.
down on the, on the
What does
board
Space
now.
Marines
Where does
doing?
this door go?
We're walking.
Holy
gnomes.
fuck.
You see 4 cogitators.
What's this one do?
It's a cogitator. It cogitates. It also is in some.
What does it cogitate?
You don't know because you can't understand the language.
I press buttons.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sure. Let's go down that route, shall we?
Frank, can you roll me a 1d100, please?
Oh no.
How much are you pressing button?
Fucking no! Wait! I think he just.
Jesus Christ.
No! He rolled.
Oh, D100.
Hang on a minute. Let me double check something here.
Wait.
He did D100, not 1D100.
Oh my god.
That was
It
been
still
great.
works.
It's
That's
Oh
a
my God,
perfectly
it works.
legitimate rule.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh no.
That's a critic.
I got yelled at because I was screaming buttons too loud.
Tell
Don't
Bloodwing that you're
scream
having fun.
buttons.
Is this is
Be like,
do,
Mom,
do
I'm
I
talking to
finally
my
not
imaginary
have the only
friend.
Tell Blood.
internet
Oh,
from that
wait.
on
Tell
PC?
Bloodwing to come help you play.
She's not here. It was my dad.
Oh, okay.
Tell your dad to come
Tell
help
him
you.
to come.
Achilles. What do we think this would do?
Well, my first reaction is to hey, Chrissy. My first reaction is to say that it opens up all the containments for not only the
Oh, hey, Chrissy.
substance KY006, but also the Death Bell laboratory.
I'll add one more thing on top of that. And the teleportarium is now disabled. For now.
I was
So-
trying to tell that before everyone kept interrupting me that we had that.
So,
What exactly did that D100 mean now? Again.
that is a chance of how bad things can actually get if somebody just hits a random button. Now,
And
give me
the
a second.
worst
I
has
need to
happened.
pull up some stats because I didn't expect this to happen.
Released the teleportarium's not disabled. Yeah, there's now 2 toxins within our vicinity that had just been released.
Correct.
He essentially pressed the broken arrow buttons.
Correct.
Luckily, I've been wearing my respirator the entire time. I don't know about you guys, but
Well, see about that.
oh, you're gonna say it completely ignores it, and now I'm gonna die, and I feel sad. What have you done? You effectively just killed everyone besides the space creeds.
Well, hold on. See, there's other aspects about this that you just don't know about, which is okay. You're not supposed to.
Sure to fuck, if you kill Emmy, I'm gonna go to your house and murder you.
Emmy,
Up.
roll me a willpower check, please.
I just rolled a-
Given your experience with Pelosian Death Bell. Well, okay. So in order of things that are happening, one, yes, there is a mobile containment unit that you have found that you can take one of the death bells. Mind you, death bells are fairly large.
User was moved
Welcome,
to
Krylo.
your
You came at the perfect time.
Hi, Cryleaf.
We're about to die, you say?
Well, it depends upon how you guys play this.
Well,
Oh no.
pending so far how it's going.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna last much longer.
So there is a containment that you can take one of the death bells. Mind you, there are 5.
Oh.
So I need you to roll me a willpower check. Given your experience with Pelosian Death Bell in the past, however, go ahead and add yourself a plus 15.
Someone pray for me.
First. And Hatsuni, can you give me a Hatsuni, can you roll me a 1d20, please?
Will do. There's your 1d20.
Okay. So, before I put up a timer, here's how things are going to play out. Frank, on the screen, you see a flashing red number now. It looks dangerous. Do you understand High Gothic?
Hopefully not.
Okay. Roll me a... Meanwhile, while that happens, Killjoy, after obtaining your mobile containment unit, you see all of the containers of the Death Bell open up, and you see the glittering golden spores that now flood out into the air. You find yourself getting slightly confused, but you're able, with your gridiron fucking will, you're able to maintain your mental faculties, and you do not succumb to the spores.
Okay.
You also hear an alarm start going off. However, I don't have a klaxon sound on Roll20.
Hold on, I got this. I mean, it'll take a while, so don't wait on me, but
It's okay. So all of you start hearing klaxons going off, and Frank, do you have a
I don't know High Gothic.
Okay, so roll me a intelligence check then. I was going to say you can add a +20, but that's still a failure. So you're not really sure what it is, but it does look like it's changing quite quickly.
Wow, Steve, we better get out of here before this place seems to explode.
And you hear the klaxon start going off.
Okay, yeah, now it's time to go. Residential area sounds pretty good.
As you are passing by the main central area, you do see from the area that you were in previously, or before the time when you went to the remote security, you see a very bad-looking fog that you remember seeing in that containment unit now beginning to fill that entire section and slowly coming towards you.
By the way, whose comrade is that down there?
Didn't someone say
I don't
they
know.
found a mine down here?
It's not mine because
Hey,
mine
Achilles.
Always, yes.
I wonder if this is flammable.
The toxin?
Comrade should come with me.
Yeah.
Maybe. It hasn't yet reached that section quite yet. Frank's moving a little bit fast, which is okay, because he was probably the first one to figure out things.
Bad marker.
They have, well, excuse me, that roll that I had you do was how long will it take to get to the central area. It's basically the amount of time that now Emmy has to get out. So, Emmy, you hear klaxons start going off. The
Okay.
death bells have been opened. What would you like to do?
So, just to be clear, I secured the one that I have, right? Like, be anxious. So the one I have is still secured, right?
Thank you. It'll take you a couple of minutes, but yeah, it's not hard for you to secure a plant that's now completely unsecured.
Alright, I mean, wait, do I have a, like a gas mask or anything that could help me?
You do have the full power armor helmet for your power or for your armor for your armor.
Alright, and that's gonna protect me against the spores?
That will probably protect you against the spores because it is hermetically sealed. You're not sure about anything else that's going on.
Alright, well, Emmy's gonna head on out of there and try to look for the rest of her little troop because
You do
apparently
remember
they
these?
fucked something up.
You did hear previously before all this shit happened, a very large explosion happened from the north.
Oh, I'm gonna head towards the north.
Let me say this fucking companion
We hear
goes
the
on.
sirens too, right?
Oh yeah, no, you all hear it.
I would hope.
Very loud.
What the hell is going on?
The tech priest is mad.
Frank, what did
I
you do?
think something went wrong.
Okay. So as you make your way out to the central area, you see as the yellow gas from the south begin creeping its way towards the central fountain area.
Okay, time to get your masks on if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen.
Does
do I need
someone
the
want to,
I know,
respirator?
Valerian.
Close the
respirator
door
rebreather
behind
work?
us.
No.
I hate wearing it sometimes. There's those mutters as him and his comrades lots on there.
Some contaminants, yes.
Okay, so I'm just
Okay.
curious what-
Yeah. So now, what would you guys like to do?
Last man out closes the door.
All right. Well, McNull is like holding up his little position that he was previously, and closes this door here. You're not sure if it's medically sealed or not, but as you guys are closing it, you see what looks to be like some very angry gas enter the central fighting area, and then turn into a giant inferno.
Huh?
What?
Oh.
Oh, it's this stuff. Oh, that's beautiful.
What?
Sticks to kids.
Wait, are we being chased by a gas now?
We were being chased by gas, but that gas turned into a fireball.
Oh, oh.
Are you safe now?
That's also called a
You're not sure.
compressed explosion.
Yeah.
Never assume you're safe. Let's open. Have we gone this way?
Well, we're about to head to the residential.
As you attempt to touch that door, or as you attempt to try to open that door, Falcon, it doesn't seem to want to open.
Are we stuck in here?
Maybe we should try the way we came over here.
Well,
That way is still open.
Why would you want to leave if we have to go further in?
Well, I mean, if everything's on fire, we might want to step outside a bit before the roof doesn't fall on our heads or something.
I don't think the foundation is that weak.
I don't know about you, but I don't think my flak armor protects against falling roofs.
I thought we were heading north to the residential area.
Right? We try to open this door, or we can continue up. I'll leave the choice to you, guardsmen.
Well, I thought we were heading north because, well, residential area seems like a good idea.
Does the residential area still seem like a good idea to us?
I mean, why wouldn't it? Nothing's happening up there.
It's suggestive. It's not. It doesn't control you.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, but I'm.
It's just a suggestion.
Nothing better. Like, I understand this, but however.
Oh, also, by the way, guys, you shut out these pick sensors here, so there is no communication with Hansel Heinz.
Ah, dang it.
So, we're being chased by a biological contaminant. We're stuck in a room.
Oh,
and
by the way,
three
those of you who are
No, it
interested,
exploded.
Emmy now is carrying a large plant that's very alluring to some of you.
I'm just going to ignore the plan.
As long as it doesn't break or kill
That looks
anyone.
edible.
Do I have to make a check to ignore it?
No.
No? Okay.
Before anyone
Is
says
anyone
anything.
injured currently?
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
Sure, what's that?
Alright. In that case,
Do we need to head out and then head back?
or maybe we keep going and try and find something?
I just need first aid, so
Yeah, I say that we need to pressing forward right now.
I'm at 7 wounds.
I'll leave you pick a direction and go.
Quick question, does anyone remember where this door leads again?
I went to the gene lab, where Heinz had his little experiments, if I remember correctly.
If you've been that way, then we go up.
No, we haven't gone there. We've only been south. I
Well,
just
let's-
remember us talking about it. North is residential.
That door's sealed, so let's ignore that for now. We can come back and play with mutants later.
Fair enough. Let's get...
Tap tap.
Find the tech priest and get out of here.
Come on, lady, we got work to do.
Alrighty.
Also, I think we might have detonated the door with that mine.
So, let's see. Residential area. Boop. Hatsuni? Yeah, Hatsuni?
Mm-hmm.
What do they see as soon as they enter into the residential area?
Black.
I know, hold on.
As soon as you enter the residential area, well, it's actually quite a walk away, down a long, rather thin hallway, considering everything. At the end, you can finally see another door reminiscent of the one you came through. It leads into a T intersection. And that's as far as you can see for now, but the hallway seems to stretch for a very long ways after that.
I'm still pulling characters in right now. Holy shit, Space Marines don't fit well.
I mean, they are fast, dude.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a thin hallway.
Oh, I know. It just...
Do we have to shuffle?
And if you want to help me get them situated with sight. And Emmy. Okay, I'll start from the top if you want to start from the bottom.
Sure. And Achilles is sending you another message.
Yeah, I saw. While we get this situated, let's go ahead and start our break a little bit early tonight. We'll be right back. Give us, let's, 7:25.
Okay.
Should be about 15 minutes. Use the restroom, grab something to eat, and this will also give us some time to get the rest of this actually sorted so you guys can actually see what you're doing.
Alrighty.
Alright. Let's go to intermission! Yay!
Sorry.
I'm extremely confused as to what's happening now.
Alright, so who's ready to die from poisonous gas?
Not Emmy, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
My voice is so fucked.
We have rebreathers, but I am kind of worried about that sudden fireball.
Hey, take it there.
Don't. Oh, okay, a rebreather won't protect you from everything because it can get into your skin.
No, text muted.
Well, out of character, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in this campaign, and I can't wait to top it somehow.
That's saying something, actually. I'm worried now. What did you do?
You pressed a button.
He pressed a button.
I pressed a button.
He pressed a lot of buttons.
And almost killed some people.
Yeah,
What?
he released 2 deadly toxins and turned off the teleportarium.
He doesn't actually know it's turned off.
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm just saying.
We don't know what we did. I just, yeah.
Oh boy.
And then I would say that everyone knew the teleportarium because, yeah, but I just kept getting interrupted every time I tried to say it. So I was like, okay.
So, I'm more worried about.
What if Gums ate the mutant crab colossus to survive the toxins?
Heck. Anyways.
I'm more worried about the gas then, because if it can get into your skin, you guys are fucked.
It's really, like, fucky.
Yeah.
Alright, can you guys see at least?
Yes.
Yeah, I see a hallway.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a nice baby gate for you guys.
Aww.
Baby gates.
I love baby gates. They work.
There you go. There's your baby gate.
Thank you.
So I can go to the bathroom without you guys going and scouting my map.
She's gotta maneuver around.
That's how we are.
Wait, but Gums
Not
is
every
scouts.
baby gate is baby proof.
Yeah.
But all of them are
Gums,
tiger proof.
Push
No,
Gums
are
through
you
it.
sure about that?
Positive.
Arma isn't tiger proof.
Out of character, I did make a commitment to some friends to play in the 506 stop because I haven't played one in literally months. So I didn't realize we'd start so late, so that's my bad.
Oh, cool, same.
I mean, I think the
Enjoy
part
armor,
I've
Leroy.
already accidentally almost murdered the party today, so I think I should lose my play privileges for the rest of the day.
Happens. No hard feelings.
It's okay.
You run away.
Now, wait a second.
I mean, Gums has
See,
it.
if I killed female Steve, I would have felt sad.
Actually, have I attempted to kill somebody else in the party yet?
I haven't yet, but
I mean, Gums nearly started a wall.
What?
Goal and Gums nearly started a wall.
how have I survived?
Wait, hold on. Killjoy,
Even though
does
she's
Emmy has any
impervious,
rations on
little
her
sword
though?
toss.
Does Emmy has rations on her though?
I do have.
Oh yeah,
rations.
then she's gonna she's gonna
Don't
get
let him know.
she's gonna
Guns. The blood god.
Yeah, so don't be surprised, guys, when you hear that Emmy dies by suicide from a man-stopper wrong.
Oh,
The sororitas didn't kill
It's okay.
herself.
It's okay. Hey.
I don't
All
think
the
a
sororitas
sororitas
needs
can
to
kill
remember
herself.
is fixing the Steve.
Little Miss Killjoy didn't kill herself.
Fixing the Steve.
Anyway, Achilles, when are we supposed to get back? Because I'm only now gonna go get a sandwich.
7:25.
That's not long enough.
Run like an actual space marine, Tiger. I know you can do it. Like that, he's all.
Meanwhile, I'm eating some nice roti, some
Listen, man.
chicken.
I got crystals.
and
If you know,
aloo.
if anyone knows what crystals are, they know it's perfect for this. All right.
I hate crystals. It's so disgusting.
Are you eating our artist? Question mark.
Thinking.
BRB.
The best way to describe it is a failed date food.
It's like really tiny, square, shitty hamburgers that the patties are like 1/4 of an inch thick, and they just
What's
give
up,
you, like,
Raging?
really shit quality like food in general, and the fries are.
Hope you guys are
trash.
enjoying the stream. We're just on a quick break right now. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're just letting the GMs finish some last minute stuff and grab some food because I haven't eaten since like yesterday.
I need to eat, but
I just
herbs.
got here. I don't know what's happening. Everybody's apparently almost dead.
Well, then you should probably ask your fellow players what's going on, and they can probably catch you up.
I
as well.
have.
As well.
They didn't say anything.
By the way, players, chat can hear you.
Ah, crap.
Hello.
And that's why Achilles is a piece. Oh, hey, chat.
Achilles, if you could place the thing I asked you to do, if you can.
Hello, chat. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make some
Oh, it's
toasted rats.
Baron.
I actually can't talk. My mouth is full.
I see method acting.
If that's what you want to call it.
Wait a minute. I just got what you meant by that. That's me.
Go on. What did I mean by that?
I'm gonna see if I can find food
I
or something.
assume that we're going by the fact that Gums loves to eat, and here I am talking about I'm eating.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think it's appropriate for Twitch. Hey, Tony.
Twitch has a lot of fat people. Just look at Boogie.
This burger's good.
There's some really good rosy actually.
Alright, tell me.
I-
I actually
Get
have a
sandwich soon.
genuine question for you, Spart.
Hmm?
What's a local cuisine of Trinidad that you wouldn't expect to be elsewhere,
It
or at least rare elsewhere?
it depends. Trinidad has a lot of Trinidadian cuisine is basically just a lot of mixed cultures, usually African or Indian cuisine. Usually.
So no, I won't say none of our stuff are unique. We have this little snack thing called doubles. So the concept of doubles is that it's basically a bunch of like these big peas. We call it chana here, but I have no idea what calls it over there. But it's basically these big peas, right? And you have like these two how do I describe it? You know, like a pancake.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Yeah.
right now. You can just
Right.
you can
Yeah.
see.
It's like so it's two thin pieces of like flour things with chana and like these and curry chana and a lot of oil.
That actually looks really good.
It, it it's really good.
Okay.
That does look really good.
It
But
costs
I'll
like
be back.
a good doubles will cost you like $4. Yeah, it'll cost you like $4, which is like less than $1 in US.
They easy to make, or is it
Um, it's easy to purchase. I don't make my own. Yeah, we don't sit down and make our own, but it's really easy to purchase. So I want to assume it's very easy to make because go along the highway is like 10 minutes from here, and there's like 3 double stands. Further down there's this little place called Kuva. That's basically it's almost like a village basically, and there'll be like 6 more double stands there. Further down you have like the bigger state, this bigger state called Shukonas, and you will find a double stand in every corner. So I would assume it's very easy to make, but it's also very easy to buy. It's actually good. I don't think you'll find that anywhere else, mostly because of the oil quantities. There's a lot of oil in it.
Trinidadian doubles?
Yeah, doubles, decoration
I'm
and
learning
doubles.
about his cuisine, his local cuisine.
Other than that, that's all I can say. That's all I can say that feels exclusive. Like I said, a lot of things are really mixed from African cultures or Indian cultures. Some people try to mix the two. Sometimes. Can't say specifically if I've had it.
Yeah, but the only thing I'll say is just grits. That's the only thing I can say. It's hard to think of. I know, right, Tech? It goes. It's hard to think of like U.S. one as like a local food because majority of it's like everywhere.
It's very. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing, because anything I could say like one food is like could be unique here, but then I'll be instantly corrected because it's be available in Jamaica, be available in India.
Yeah.
Because especially Jamaican food. There's this type of food that is very much replicated here, and that's jerk. I haven't tasted Jamaican jerk, like authentic Jamaican went by Jamaica to eat their jerk, but the jerk here is really good, spicy. That's something I would say that's very exclusive actually. If not for the cuisines themselves, but how we cook them, we throw a lot of spices that isn't just pepper and salt. No, we go all the way. We go all the way with spices. So you have stuff like like
Sounds like Thai
belly.
food.
Yeah, no, but yeah, basically because Asian food involves a lot of spices. So I think, yes, I think that'll be the Indian influence there. And African food is they love to have spicy food, but yeah, I would say that is like something unique to us.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiger, that's basically it. Britain and Fates have to will for spices, then just not eat it.
I've
Salt
heard,
and pepper.
I've heard of the pasty from Yaba. And I've heard a massive argument he's had about how Cornwall pasties are the only true pasties, and that anyone who thinks otherwise should jump off a cliff. But that's Java's opinion. He's a little harsh with his pasty opinions as a Cornwallian. But no, I myself have never had a pasty pie.
I'm just checking on Twitch, and somebody is Jamaican. I think. The Raging Jamaican.
Pasty, pasty, whatever you want to.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Dude,
it's Alabama education, dude. I'll pronounce
to,
it
to the
whatever it looks
to the
like.
one Jamaican in chat, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Jamaicans. Local Jamaicans in Trinidad are awful. No offense. I have not met an actual Jamaican that hasn't made me want to either shoot him, myself, or both of us.
Killers, you missed the cuisine episode we've been going on here.
Like, no offense, but I love Jamaican food. I listen to some of his reggae because Trinidad is basically full of your reggae and dancehall music. But Jamaican people, no, not me.
Alrighty.
No offense.
Do we have everybody back?
I am here.
Oh yeah, half Trini. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. You can avoid the bullet.
Alright, from the top to the bottom. Hitunian Tech Priest, are we here?
That's actually pretty cool. Trinidad is basically running into for me.
I see Tech Priest.
X priest.
Text priest.
X.
Ah.
Need a text.
Yeah,
Alright.
that sounds.
Vakken, Killjoy,
That
Tiger.
sounds like the usual
Hello.
A firm.
Tiger.
Boiger.
Boiger.
Okay, so.
Alright. Carly, Smart, Mad.
Damn, I'll put a baby kill.
Yes, I'm alive.
Matt is here.
Dang, Carly, I think I heard you here, right?
And
Yes.
Chrissy,
Cool.
no, Gum doesn't.
Jackal, Exorcist, and Liru has dipped off.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll chew through Vulcans.
Get an F
Ankles,
in
yeah.
chat for Liru.
Alrighty. Yeah, can we get an F in chat for Liru having to go to an op?
yeah.
Alrighty. I think Hatuni will catch up here in a minute. Unless she's here now.
I'm here. I'm just
Oh,
completing
okay.
shit.
I got you. Okay. Cool. So let's go back to live then, right?
You know what's absolutely depressing?
What?
So, my shitty roommate moved out and she took our toaster.
Ah.
And she also took our can opener. That's another story.
Hmm?
And I'm sick.
Oh, what? Oh.
And she took our can opener and I wanted some soup. So I didn't have a can opener, so I used a knife. A
Do you
really
have
big
a
knife.
Yeah, do you have a knife with like a little gut?
No, I just stabbed the top a lot and it finally popped off.
If
And
you get
then
one with a little gut, whatever they're called, those
Yeah.
can work.
and then I wanted to make toaster strudels. And toaster's gone, and I really wanted toaster strudels. And so now I got soggy toaster strudels that I made in the microwave because I didn't have enough time to put them in the oven.
Oh.
I have pictures if you guys want to see the toaster. The,
No,
the,
no, that's fine.
Alright.
of the knife and can.
Oh
If
man.
anyone's interested. I don't know how to like put them. I'm gonna send them to Achilles, and Achilles can post them because I don't know how to post them.
That's okay. I got it.
There.
Alright, let me get it. Oh, okay. Tiger will post them. Alright.
Real quick, have I treated Alarion before? Cause I know he was.
You treated him in the last room, I believe. That's how he got up to 7 because he got hurt pretty bad.
Oh yeah,
No.
he did.
No.
Yeah.
Well, not while you were here.
Yeah,
Right.
you
That
were
one
AFK.
was here? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or you were not in the actual episode.
Oh.
However, as we said before, you guys find yourself in a new section of the excuse me, the laboratory, the residential section, as you come to find it known. Before you is a T intersection, kind of, three-way intersection as it is.
I'm blind. Sorry.
Are you really?
Yeah, can't see a daggum thing.
You should be able to.
Look in to make sure. It's a
I
big
have
map.
to zoom in and out a couple times before it will start to work, so you might want to try that.
I zoomed out, nothing.
Well, let's continue pressing forward, shall we?
Just do the
I
block and
see
walk.
nothing.
Oh, hey, there's the camera. So, Hines, you there?
Did you just?
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, you're in the residential section. Ah.
That's so sad.
Wait, where's he talking from?
Oh,
There's a.
Lear's back.
There's a.
I'm over here, you dingus.
Doesn't see you.
Over here, you said.
Ah, there we are. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
There's
Lyra
a
is still
camera
here.
on the right.
Look for the skull.
For like another 20 minutes.
Oh.
Is there anything down that hallway?
Ooh, I can check.
Down the hallway? I actually cannot see right now. I don't have an angle for that.
Can we open this?
This room.
Hang on a minute.
It is opened, I believe.
Oh my god.
Aren't I the only
Oh
person with
shit! Wait, clear my line! Clear my line!
Was
No!
what? Oh no.
What?
Hey, quick question
Like,
here,
clear the line,
Tech
silly!
Priest. Quick question, Tech Priest. We're in the residential section. How close are we to you?
I don't think he's gonna
You
tell
stood
us.
for...
What? Frank?
How do I answer this?
Frank fires.
At the camera.
Oh.
After I yelled clear the line 3 times.
Okay.
Frank, no.
Well, at 4 degrees of success, you managed to hit it, no problem.
Excellent.
God damn it.
What? Are we not supposed to be shooting
And
those?
it blows up.
No.
You people
anymore,
told me to
apparently.
shoot the first few
What
ones.
the-
You need to tell me these things.
Wait, which one did you shoot?
The one you're staring
One in
at.
front
the
of
one
you.
I almost hit you by shooting at.
Hey, I was looking at that.
You were gonna smash it because
Would
you've
you
been smashing it.
stand
And
there
I'm
while
like,
I
oh,
don't
I want to
tell
do what
you
he's
where
doing. Use
I-
my gun.
Shut up!
No, you.
Would you wonder?
He doesn't
Would
know
wonder
you.
Freaking
why I
accent,
don't
Steve.
fucking tell you where I am?
So,
And I have
currently
a
Tech
voice
Priest.
modulator And I sound like I'm constipated.
So currently, Hansel, your feed is running out quick on that servo skull, as it has been shot.
Alright. Do we want to go north or west?
Valerian's already posted up out front here, so.
Oh, they make Noel catches up.
The least?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop shooting the cameras, but I was told to shoot the cameras, so I'm just doing what I was
we
told.
were
but I'll
doing
stop
that
doing
earlier, but now we've
Now we're not,
reconsidered
okay.
our options.
it. Okay.
Alright, let's start heading north.
Would it make more sense for me to go first? I'm
Like-
the one with the clothes.
Well, I can't go through the fucking doorway. Bad.
He's too fat.
This is infuriating.
Just cut the door open. I mean, if you want, I can shoot the door.
Frank, no more shooting.
It's not until we give a call.
Okay,
Hang
no
on,
more
hold up,
shooting.
Slow down,
Got
slow
it.
down.
Okay, no more shooting.
Okay.
Nice,
Frank,
John.
listen
Now we
to me
gotta worry about
carefully.
him
If
not
something
shooting things we
shooted
need him to
you,
shoot.
Then you can shoot back. Or
Okay.
if you're given an order to shoot at something, you shoot at the thing you're ordered to.
Thank you for explaining it
doors.
to me, big boy.
Okay.
There are many doors in front of
A
you.
lot of doors,
Alright,
folks. A lot of
doors.
doors.
Oh,
A
I'm
hallway
not
full of
dealing with this
doors.
shit.
So who's ready to fight enemies inside each door?
I'm gonna open this one that the little midget's in front of.
So let's not be stupid for once.
What do you mean
Further
for
than
once?
necessary,
We're always
check
stupid.
each room.
Okay, breach and clear. I'm gonna open the door and throw the ratling inside.
That works.
I mean, honestly, this is just justice.
Oh, doors again.
What do I
Minus
need to
10
know?
influence points lost with it. Alright, Frank, are you doing what you're saying you're doing?
Yes.
You open the door and you toss in. Well, go ahead and roll me a strength check. Gums, are you allowing him to do this?
I mean, what can Gums do if his back is turned?
You can attempt to try to like squirm him out of his grasp.
Sneak attack.
He's
I'll
throwing
take
you,
it.
not
I'll take it.
kicking
I'll
you.
take it.
Okay.
Gums got grabbed suddenly. I'll take it.
So, Emmy, as you walk by, you see Frank open the door and then toss in the ratling. Roll me a there. Holy fucking shit! The ratling flies through the air, and you narrowly avoid slamming into the wall by grabbing onto the pick sensor as it pulls off the wall, slowing your descent as you fall. You have also destroyed the pick sensor.
Hey, I didn't shoot it this time.
Technicality, but try not to do it again.
How was I?
Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong X.
Oh no.
Whoops.
The rat rips out of the wall. Wait.
Hansel Hines, you watch as you see a disgusting mutant fly towards your pick sensor, and then you see black.
I like to think Gub's companions had just the faintest smile as they saw that happening.
Yeah.
You are now in a room full of what seems to be like chairs and desk.
Alright. Who's opening the next door?
Keith.
Keith.
As the lights gone out, push the button.
Oh shit, I lost track of my camera. Alrighty.
I am here.
Okay, cool. Alright. You press a button, and the door doesn't seem to want to open. Do you press it again?
Ah, crap. Keith looks at the buttons. What am I looking at? What kind of?
You just see two buttons, red and green.
One's red and one's green.
Yep.
Keith presses green button.
Okay. The door. So the first time the door seemed to hesitate as it wanted to open and close again. This time, the door opens without any problems, and you see a room full of containers. Many of them look like some sort of sealed containers. The room is also significantly colder for some
reason. Keith looks back. Hey, Gums, how's the room in there? How's it feel in there? Warm? Cold?
Alright, if you don't have any contacts, I'm just gonna open my door.
Keith kind of closes that door and, oh, dang it, no marking system. Okay, we're not messing with that. Alarian, if anything comes out of that room, you shoot it.
That's
Got
not
it,
my
buddy?
concern. No, you don't have to talk to me like that, Sergeant. Come on.
I'm a corporal.
Oh, Corporal, my bad. I'm the sergeant here. Now let's just push down this hallway.
Before
Alright.
the door closes, before you close the door, rather, you do get a rather foul scent, now that you realize, coming from that room.
Okay, either warp shenanigans or something's dead in there, and I'm not sure I want to know which one.
Well, it's cold and there are boxes. I'm gonna assume it's some type of freezer.
Keith then facepalms at the sudden, obvious question. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that alone.
Fixing the Steve.
Jeez. Okay.
Close that door.
Yep.
Okay.
Open the door. Okay.
Oh no. So,
Through the thing.
Where's the door? I gotta find a pillow. Are we in the residential
Oh,
district
no.
yet? Are the
You
pillows
are
there?
in the residential section.
Where's the fucking pillow?
John opens his door next.
Which one? Thanks for following. Thanks for the for
Shouldn't
joining
we do
us
a
today,
breach
Legion.
and clear?
Alrighty, cool. So you press the button, and the door opens, and it's
All
empty.
dead.
Room's cleared.
Do I fire the autocannon?
No.
9!
Ow! This one has voice.
You see a couple of tables with one of the tables to have a few of the containers beneath it, but the room seems relatively empty.
I'm gonna look around and search.
Apothecary, you want to get this door, or should I?
I mean, I can have my gun out, and you can open the door.
Frank, if you're gonna search around, roll me a scrutiny check.
We can get to that after them opening that
Yep.
door.
Which Apothecary, you're opening that one?
I have my
I
gun
got it, but he's
ready.
watching. Yeah.
Okay. You open the door, and you see a lab hand working at one of the tables.
I thought I asked you to leave me alone in here.
Well, it seems somebody took your
Rats.
advice, sir.
So he turns around. He doesn't seem that afraid, but he holds his ground.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah. Keith heads up the ear.
He places his hand on his pistol and eyeballs Keith as he starts to enter. He seems to know he can't do much to the Astartes, at the very least.
Name?
Oh, what should I tell you?
Well, considering we are not the only two people in this building, not to mention the ratling that appears to have his sniper rifle trained on you as well, we're just trying to get this place dealt with, honestly. Trying to find the Magus Biologist in question. I deal with him in some way, shape, or form. We're not sure how exactly quite yet, but we've got a few options.
He starts reaching up towards his left ear and scratching his head a bit. It's awfully strange that there's so many of you that just happened to get here without anyone noticing, he says.
I'm kind of look at Keith. Aren't we supposed to be asking him questions, not you telling him everything we're doing at this moment by giving him information?
Huh.
Fair point.
Interesting.
He attempts to rush past you guys.
Can
He's
I
gonna
attempt to
have
grab him?
I think Buckin's too busy blocking the door. With his back.
You guys didn't seem all too prepared. After... I'll give you guys a weapon skill check to grab him and keep him in place.
Yay.
And will he oppose it? This will be, I'll call it a dodge. No!
Yay.
Keith, as he goes for the door, you grab him and restrain him.
If I got some restraints or something on them.
He starts kicking and yelling for help.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a call for help.
I love it.
Love it.
Did you guys find
Help!
something?
Help! Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
Man,
Keith
the
throws his
alarm's
knife.
already going off.
Signs. Can you make sure that alarm doesn't sound?
I'm pretty sure the alarm's been going off for the past couple minutes now.
I'm not talking
Last-
about. Oh yeah.
There's at least a couple of alarms.
I mean,
in that
there's
last
only
lab
been
we left
rockets
behind.
fired, and explosions, and grenades, and other alarms.
Yeah.
And camera feeds going out.
Trust me on this one, buddy. You ain't getting help. So I think that some new information's in order, like how many people are in this area.
Maybe too many for you. What do you think you are?
The Imperial Guard, supported by 2 of the Emperor's Angels of Death. Think about that for a minute.
I don't think he's taking you too seriously.
Go ahead and shoot me. Nothing's worth it now anyway.
Care to explain why?
Why should I explain to you? You've already explained everything to me.
You just say a good point, Keith.
Yeah, I do need to shut up. Sorry.
Hey, Vulcan, don't you have some sort of serum you can use?
I mean,
Hey, hold him still.
Did you guys
Gums
find a
will
new
approach
Steve?
the.
it depends if you want him dead in 5 hours or 5 minutes.
So can Gums try to pat down the guy's pockets and stuff?
I mean, if you
I
want to
mean-
get information out of him, make it slow and painful.
He has
Yeah.
on him if you do
Hey,
a scrutiny
wake
check.
up.
Where are these containers, by the way?
You can do a scrutiny check on him.
Oh, lovely. Check
I'm
it out.
rolling, I'm rolling.
Holy shit, Ad.
You find about 4 thrones in one of his pockets, a
Gun
shock
pockets
whip,
that.
a heavy las
Gun
pistol,
pockets.
a respirator, or was it a rebreather?
Respirator.
Respirator.
Hey, Frank, can you help
On
me
his
out?
hip.
I'm trying to
Hey,
figure out
wake
what
up.
this is.
Oh, yeah, Gums just takes the 4
hold on.
thrones and takes all the other weapons and just places them aside on the floor, maybe.
A
have an idea.
multi-tool, a medical kit, and 3
Gum
pistol charge packs.
Yeah, so Gum takes the multi-tool and tosses it to one of his comrades to catch.
Guys.
I hope that counts. I hope that counts as extra inventory,
wake up.
Skyrim style.
Multi-tool. Ooh.
Only when he didn't give a shit.
But yeah, and Gum just pockets the 4 thrones, and I don't think this guy got anything. Yes,
Hold
Wait.
on.
I think he's security.
Hey, Tony, multi-tool or multi-key?
Hey,
Multi-tool.
wake up.
Aw.
Yep.
Where's the chaplain?
Reclusiarch!
Aren't they supposed to be good at convincing people to talk?
Hey, wake up.
I'll go try to find him.
Guys, I got this. I got this. I got this.
Look,
User
Longlegs, I
disconnected
don't
from
like
your
being
channel.
here. You don't like being here. I just want to go home and enjoy a happy, warm meal. Can you just lighten up?
You got this one, Frank?
Why is the midget telling it to be cheery?
I don't know. Oh, that's what you're doing, Frank.
What? I'm showing the Steve, my baby Steve.
So, Chaplain, are you alright?
Steves come from?
Steve looks at the man. Seriously, I'd start talking. He's not exactly our most mentally stable individual.
As if some of us are. You do know the shit we've seen in here.
I stab him in the shoulder.
Oh my god.
He winces, but oh, that's a good one. Go ahead.
I
I
stab
don't
him in the
think
shoulder again.
that's going to. I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah.
You stab him again.
So, Chaplain, may I ask where you go? What are you doing down here? Yeah.
Ah,
Well, it's all up north.
All right, he's just laughing.
He
when
looks-
we-
enjoyment in it.
I honestly can't hear right now, dude.
This man looks as if he's almost doing it in out of some sort of psychosis or enjoyment. You can't tell which.
Frank, your knife, please.
No need, no need. He
What?
swaps over to his last pistol.
Come over here. We have someone for you to talk to, and or beaten to a pulp.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Because they might be the H word. And we thought you
you're
might
not
like to
trained
do
to
it.
kill those.
Well, we thought we should give you first pick.
We should quit lollygagging. Just put a bullet in his head and let's move.
Yeah. Keith fires.
This steals it from the.
You fire, and you kill him.
Last pistol into his head, yep.
Okay,
Alright, too late now.
So what did I find in
'Cause
this
you-
room again?
Frank,
Oh.
you find a syringe of an unknown substance, but there's an expiration date, which is 1 day from today.
Frank? You start
door.
banging on the door that got sealed behind Frank. Frank, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
John will try to access the panel.
It opens, no problem.
Well,
Oh!
I was saying that because...
I thought he actually locked it. I was about to do some really messed up stuff. Okay, let's do. Fixing Steves of the world.
Reclusiarch, what are you doing with the camera?
What the No.
Out of character, guys. I gotta go now. I'll see you guys next week.
That's fine.
Alright, good playing, Leroy.
See you, Leroy.
Have a good one.
Achilles, take my character. Keep trolling. It's awesome.
I do enough stuff already.
Disconnected from your channel.
Isn't that the one that Frank shot? I don't think it's working.
No, that's the one back there, down south. That one's working just fine.
I'm gonna prep to reach the door on my left here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hanzo, I didn't see your message in chat.
Yeah, that's why it's role playing.
You can actually okay, if you're gonna do stuff like that, Tech Priest, you can actually speak up and tell me because I am watching 3 different chats all at once.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. In any case,
Krylov and Krylov and John.
Okay.
Valerian and John, sorry.
Yep. Get last rifle, John. Look at John. Nod. Hit the button. Open.
All right. Well. So, you guys open the door. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
No bonfires?
I am blind.
So is he.
I am too.
You see nothing.
Here?
Are there... Is this like a table? Is there space under it?
Yes. You look at the table. There is a single crate underneath the table, but there is nothing else in the room.
Okay.
Falling in behind them, can I make a perception check?
Check underneath this table.
Space Marine attempts to squeeze his way through the door.
Checking underneath the table.
Can I make a perception check, Achilles, following in after them?
Okay. Yeah, you guys can roll a perception check.
Would it be plus 20? Is the...
What, to look under the table?
Oh,
You see a crate underneath the table.
No, I was just falling in the room behind them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can roll a perception check. Height and senses if you want. You see nothing. There are 2 tables, a pick sensor, and a crate.
What's with all these canisters? What are they? Also,
Probably storing stuff.
What exactly? But first,
Well,
John checks
I'd
the
say open it and look, but that's probably a terrible idea.
Why do you think I haven't done that yet?
Guessing any writing on it is probably in High Gothic or Toaster language.
That's actually an official language known as Toaster Lingua.
Anyways, Johnny's gonna check this crate table.
Tiger, what are you doing?
Not opening it, I'm checking it.
I was gonna put my hands in front of the pig sensor and flash up like 4478 to try and get him on a frequency that I can actually talk to him without people destroying cameras.
Okay, Hanzo Heinz, you are. It's strange. This Space Marine is flashing gang symbols at you. He's apparently a fan of the West Side.
Shopping? What are you doing? I don't understand.
Get on the frequency.
Frequency. Yeah.
Yes, the West Side frequency.
God.
Hanzo Heinz, you're.
Test based on sound minus 20 from who's closest? Killjoy, maybe. I guess Killjoy is the only one here that would actually be able to get it.
Yeah, she's she stepped away to. Well, she stepped away to grab some food.
Then Mad Marker. And Gums too. My Marker and Gums perception check based on sound minus 20.
Minus 20?
Yes.
Minus 10. Wait, does my thingamajig actually counts? Hidden senses, does that actually? Yeah.
If it is heightened senses sound, then yeah.
God.
Nothing for now.
Can I fate to reroll?
You can.
Oh.
Not much better, but it is better.
Okay.
Lame.
Lame.
Keep going.
What does this crate read?
Let's see. Gotcha. Roll me a 1d5, please.
I can type it right.
Just 1d5, please.
There you go. Yeah, I was just mistyping it.
You find a crate of medical supplies.
That's handy.
Bandages, things of that nature.
Hey, I got some medical in this crate here. After that opens the door one.
Alarian pushes the button to enter the room.
Gums, give him a
Hi,
hand,
boy.
please.
School at 8 o'clock at night?
Right, you do it.
I'm on this door. I got my comrade with me.
I have a sniper rifle.
Hey Heinz, do you know anything
Alright.
about the containers that we keep finding in these rooms?
Another perception check. This time a minus 10.
Oh, you're in the
Same
storage
people?
ring, so honestly, it's pretty much the same things you might find in any sort of residential thing.
Just Bad Marker this time.
Equipment.
Given Gums. Where did Gums go?
I am moving to Alarian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and fate to succeed.
You know,
Reason for
Bad marker, there had been some machinery going, but you don't recall it sounding quite much like it does now. As you can hear from the south of you, a low roar. Actually, no, that's not just a roar. That is many at once. And you can almost hear the pounding of feet on the floor, just barely. Something's coming. Perhaps a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out over the radio, guys. Sounds like we have stuff coming from the south.
Shit.
Rather than engaging, I suggest that we just try to hide.
Move into the rooms and take cover.
That's what John closes this door here.
Yeah, Alarian pops open the door.
All right.
Probably stay
Roll
together.
me a perception check, please.
Who?
Alarian.
Yes, I'm blind.
It's probably safe.
Oh, I won't know until I step into the door frame, so...
Right. I'm going to here again to signify closing the door.
I'm gonna see if these three do the same.
I see 6 crates in this room I just entered.
And hide under the tables. Because I am going to try that.
If there's crates, we could drag them out to the hallway. That would give us probably better spacing.
Better cover, too.
Whatever's coming is coming fast now.
Fast.
You guys don't have much time.
Just getting.
I'm
Get
guessing
into the
there's a
room.
lot of footsteps and all that.
Whoever that comrade
Even the rest of you are able to hear it as well now.
right there should.
Like I said, close the door and I'm hiding.
Which room are we going to?
Well, since no one wanted to wait till we got each door each time, Keith opens the door right next to him. This one.
Alright, you open the door.
Everybody, get into this room. Find some decent cover.
I can't see into the door, sorry.
And...
I'm gonna wave my hand over here.
Keith,
Yes?
as you start getting that door open, you can
Fuck.
see to the south
Please shut
a horde of mutants begin rounding the corner and start trying to come through the doors.
I'm going to close this door, by the way. Like a good ol'.
Of course, everyone else.
You, get inside. Let me just place you inside. And close the door behind you.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Frank.
Gums and his assorted comrades threw on their
Excuse me.
chameleon cloaks.
Right, okay. We shut.
You sure you should be doing that there, Achilles?
I'm fine.
Says.
So,
These doors are soundproof, right?
not entirely.
Let's
So, John Mason,
may not hear you.
is your door closed?
Yes, I just gotta draw it like.
Okay, I'll do this for you.
Like I'm gonna keep an open door.
Oh, Baron, you know you like it.
So as soon as Mad Marker came into the room with Vok and myself and Gums, we shut the door behind them and then got into our cover.
Do I have time to reload Hellfire ammunition?
Yeah, sure.
Do I
Tiger,
have time?
which room did you go in?
The one to the right.
Alright.
No,
You go in.
Oh, okay.
Tiger, in your room, you see a lot of bedding items.
Are there people inside of the bedding items?
No,
Alright.
as far as you know right now. But you know there to be blankets, mattresses, and pillows.
What color?
Really?
Tell me now.
Of varying colors.
Are there any pink?
There's like...
Alright. As you guys get into your rooms, you can hear the horde run up through the hall towards you. You don't know if they'll be deterred by the doors. You have but moments until they quite get to you.
We're fucked.
Would I be able to make enough? Would I be able to have enough time to get up there, rig up a frag grenade as a sort of improvised trip mine to the door, and then get back to cover?
You don't know.
You can most certainly try.
Yep. Screw it.
I'm gonna recommend everyone performs Overwatch on the doors.
Can I use a survival test for it?
Sure, if you want to use survival for this.
Duck behind
Oh,
cover.
here goes. I made it!
So, you start setting it up, but I'm going to need a tech use for actually doing demolitions things.
Dang it. This is going to suck.
However, this will, oh dear.
Yeah. I'd like to fade that if that's okay.
That's probably wise.
Nope.
It's even worse.
So Keith, as you begin to set it up, you said it was a frag grenade, right?
Yeah.
As you begin to set it up, you don't actually know quite how to do these sorts of things.
Dang it.
And you pull the pin on it.
Oh, shit.
Is the handle
And
still in
the
place?
handle is released.
Oh no.
I'll give you a moment.
Chunk it down the hole.
The only thing I can do, yeah, pop the door open.
Well, it's not in your hands anymore. You have very little that you can do. It may explode in your hand if you attempt to toss it down the hall.
What's it? Snare mine.
Can I?
Let me
Is
put
it?
the snare mine very.
For the love of Pete. Is there any chance I can just kick it through the door real fast when I open it?
The door takes a little bit of time to open, but I'll say that if you attempt to, you can make an agility check plus 10.
Good thing I got an agility score of 50.
Okay, you open the door and kick it out before quickly slamming the red button, causing the door to shut just as the grenade goes off.
And with that, I get on the other side of the thing and
But, as you heard that,
Eh?
the horde had been getting very close. Not quite to your door, but that could have alerted them to your position.
Yeah, kinda figured.
At my own. Where is it?
I'm guessing we hear the frag grenade go off.
Yeah.
Everyone hears the frag grenade going off.
Including the mutants.
So we're gonna quickly my own type of mine using the snare mine, putting a frag grenade.
Hearing
As one.
upon hearing the grenade go off, I'm gonna say over the comm, what the fuck was that? Everybody good?
I have a question.
Oh, jeez.
He basically blend into the group.
Keith. But seconds later, you can hear you can hear an avalanche of pounding begin starting on your door.
Of course I did.
Oh, I know
Can
what's
I?
happening.
Are they outside his or they've gone all the way down on the
You don't know.
I mean, can I hear them outside here?
Not quite yet.
Apothecary Vlakin, I have to ask your professional opinion. Should I use the flamer in such close quarters?
I would recommend we adjust our positions so you are in front of us if we are to do so.
Apothecary Vakken. You hear just a few seconds later pounding of mutants on the door.
I rush to get my flamer out.
This is the Apothecary Heartline, the Apothecary at this moment. Later.
If you go there, you'll be able to have a decent enough
We should
angle
just make
to
a
hit
voice
the-
recording so he doesn't have to keep doing this.
Please, yes.
But he loves doing it.
Are the
Does he?
comrades screaming?
Not mine. Comes comrades are very
John
quiet
Mason.
inside comms.
What's up?
On your door, you hear boom, boom, just giant bang. You can see dents start coming into the door. Something pretty big is hitting your door.
Heinz, can you tell us what? Well, besides for the mutants, how many there are?
And
the most that I can honestly count, mostly is the small fry, a lot of them. As for the biggest threats, there's 2, 3 fountains.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Your door begins to experience the same banging that John Mason's is. Sparse, large hits. This may break through your door soon. So what do you guys do in this position?
I got at least some cover. I'm going to Overwatch the door with my plasma gun.
Okay.
Can I roll a
What
assault doctor
about-
to see what I can do?
What about Keith? What are you guys doing in your room?
Well, I don't know what Frank's doing, but considering it's more of just a lot of smaller ones, plasma gun's not going to do a whole lot of good in such close quarters, close combat.
Huh.
Better so shotgun.
Frank will actually be helpful.
Overwatch.
And he will set up his well, he and Steve. I just don't have Steve out because I don't feel like
I got you,
pulling him out. But Frank will actually set up his autocannon and overwatch the door.
Yep. 2 people watching
Alright.
the door then.
So, in Vaughton's room, what are you guys doing?
I have my bolter set on the counter, prepped for anything that would try to enter.
Alright.
Gums and comrades have their cloaks on and rebreathers on, just kind of hunkered down, trying to blend in to the environment.
Valerian?
I activate my rebreather and I prep the flamethrower to go.
Alright. And a mad marker.
When one of the enemies comes through the door, I'm gonna use suppressing fire.
Alright. Allow me. And Tiger, what are you doing?
Can I roll assault doctrine to see what I can do?
Achilles, this is more your prerogative.
Members of the Myrmidon Legionnaires are actually adept at close quarters combat, so I will allow it for this particular instance.
Haha. Darn.
Of course, for you,
Wait, I thought I had
suffering
said that.
suffering near death experience has probably shaken your resolve as of the moment.
Oh, but I thought I had 40, not 30, because it's intelligence, right? And it's got 2 ticks.
Does Assault Doctrine have any ticks in it?
Yeah, 2.
Hmm.
And my
It should be a
intelligence
lot
is
higher
30.
than that then. Hold on, let me take a look at your card. Here.
What's his intelligence stat is my question.
It's 30, but
30.
2 ticks. Shouldn't it be plus 10?
Yeah, it should be 40.
Weird.
So, let us see. Who do they get to first?
I have a feeling we're all about to die.
No one yet.
As soon as that door,
You guys have a bit more time to prepare.
as soon as the door goes down, I'm just gonna spray it with promethium.
Hansel, right now, you are being locked out because a security station has already triggered a release of everything.
Ah, so is there a means for me to instead hack in to
Hatuni, this part of the encounter is actually yours.
From your position, while it's not going to be easy, given how many different systems you're going to have to work through, you will have to make a tech use test minus 20. I'm considering the fact that you do have an MIU and other such things. So, tech use minus 20.
Understood.
Good night, Space Wolf.
Okay.
Talk to me tomorrow, please.
Minus 20.
I'm afraid you cannot.
Can I not fate it?
No.
Thought to have 3 fate points.
3.
We gave him fate points?
Right here on my... The fate points on
So-
the character sheet.
Oh wait, was that from I think that was from the one-off.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Ah, dang it.
Right.
You make the attempt, but you think you might need a bit more work to get through it. And another attempt would make it easier, but for now, are there any changes in plans that anyone's doing?
Yeah, what do I get for my assault doctrine?
Achilles, what does he know from his assault doctrine?
Well,
given
usually
it's,
you would have a
less than
squad
capital.
with you, as a lone Astartes is never ideal.
Right.
In this particular instance, you would prefer to have a sword, or excuse me, you prefer to have a shield along with a sword or your Crozius. But again, you don't have that either.
Would these tables?
Your last say what?
Would these tables work as one?
You could probably use the tables to figure out like a decent method to slow a advancing enemy's momentum, and then it'll allow you to gain a attack of opportunity of some sort. I don't know. Tables may work. Depends upon how big the enemy is, though.
Okay. Then I have my plan.
What would you like to do?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna. So these are 2 tables in this room, correct?
Yeah.
Are these bolted down for it by any chance?
Even if they are bolted down, they're tables. I mean, you're pretty strong. You could probably knock them over.
Okay. I'll knock the first one over so that it's on the door, and I'll take the second one and like put it kind of on top of it, but like holding it so I can like reach over and hit with my Crozius on top to kind of use it as a shield.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, pull the crate back. We're gonna need that.
And I'm
So-
gonna use this door as a choke point.
Any other changes in what you guys are doing?
Aside my comrade quickly grabbing the crate of medical and pulling it back closer to us, no.
Amazing.
Yes.
As you do this, you can see your door begin to fall apart. And while the mutants behind aren't quite interested in you, there is one that's interested in you.
Right, can I have a quick question?
Mhm.
Can you please roll awareness minus 60?
For
My
The
mind.
snare mine.
Yeah, if it can even though I have a mind, or even...
Sure. Da-da-da. And
Yep, saw that coming.
it rolled a 2. Just remember.
Alright, so, since it doesn't see the mine, and probably wouldn't matter, I just want to say that, the mine detonates, right then and there. It has a blast of 4, meaning hitting pretty much that group as well.
It rolled a 2 though.
Yes, I have a minus
Yeah, but
60.
Oh, okay.
Minus 60 of the mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would a snare mine do?
So, I can give it a distance and the delay on the snare mine. It's a distance 2, delay 0, meaning as soon as someone comes into range, a big fatty, it detonates immediately. It has a
Where is this so I can make
it's
use
a
of
blue
it?
box that I wrote down here.
No, where's the snare mine?
Blue box.
So I can make use of it. No. I mean,
it is going to be Hammer of the Emperor, page 125.
When did you place that?
I was placing that during the prep phase. Well,
when did you get it?
Oh, I see.
I carry 2.
Oh, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, I see his tech
And he
use
already
rules.
used 1. So this is his last one.
Yeah.
So. Ah! I see.
Yeah.
So. The grenade can be adjusted. Okay.
Boom. This is gonna be fun.
Yes, and that's
It does not affect this.
Alright. Anyway.
And the others are a horde, which is also more than size 3.
Yep.
Your mind goes off, but it does not affect any of them.
Oh, lovely.
Aw.
I'll say it slows this guy down, though. It slows him down. And he only stumbles over the table as you do what?
I fire. Plasma rifle.
Okay, fire your plasma rifle.
Plasma gun, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No aim because it's Overwatch. It is short range. Semi-auto. How big is he?
He's size 4, so only +10.
Comrade. Twice.
Does Fat Albert dodge?
Hey, Fat Albert, gonna get you.
He dodged really well last time.
Not this time.
Alright, damage 2 times. Yeah.
And that would do... Let me check their thing again. Much of that is... Okay. As your 2 plasma bolts land in, they do... The first one seems to only be a bit of a glancing shot, but the second one lands more true.
Sorry, guys.
But this thing is rather tough.
This is gonna be fun.
Achilles, could you roll a d5, or rather a d4, and see which door they get through next? Or if they even get through another one.
4.
They do not get through a door yet.
Hell.
This will give a turn for anyone to do things. I need to do minus...
You're my meal today.
Holy shit, Achilles is having fun.
Hey.
I have these...
Get
All
the
right.
hell out of my way.
I'm gonna hope for something.
What are you hoping for?
I'm gonna wait until it comes to my round.
I need a hero.
Alright, so everyone else, you have a bit of time to act before I'm going to get back to Jackal.
Well,
And Jackal, you can actually see another one passing by.
Yeah, I ain't got much in the way
I'm
of
about to
preventative.
die.
Again.
Again? Oh.
I have a question.
Thank you.
I have a question.
So
Go ahead.
You're thinking about opening the door?
No, I was gonna say, what are the chances if I had opened the door and dropped a grenade from the top to be able to punt it with the table to the other end so I don't kill myself?
It's a complicated movement.
Very complicated. But you could if you wanted to try.
Should I roll logic to see if it's a good idea?
Go ahead. I'll leave it base. Amazing idea.
Amazing, you say. I'm glad I thought of it.
It's like whenever you see a cartoon with a Ruth Goldberg machine doing like the stupidest task of all time, and it may or may not work. This is about the level of that.
Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would you like to start your attempt?
I mean, you did say it was an amazing idea, so where can I go wrong with that?
On my little sensor of Tiger, do I just see his like dopamine levels just rising
Yes.
up and down right now as he's
See, this is the thing. They'd be rising as soon as we heard the thing, but now you just see them spike for no reason.
like I just see him going up and down real quick as he's thinking, and I'm just like, what is he doing?
You think that he may burn out his brain cells.
Or maybe it'd be a better.
Why is intelligence a dump skill for you?
I just not realized something.
It's just like D&D.
I probably wouldn't do any damage anyways.
So Tiger, would you like to begin your attempt?
Wait, I mean, I don't want to hold that up any longer, but are these made of wood? These tables?
They're metal.
Never mind. Sure, I'll do it.
Oh, fuck.
He's in trouble.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, be aware, I may have a new Space Marine position open.
I'm more worried about whether or not you're gonna need 2 new guardsman positions.
We're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need
Don't
a
worry.
lot more than that.
Tiger, if you go down, I'll perform the action we have towered the Trintervi.
We're about to lose.
Skiing out of the way.
Tiger.
Yep.
Go ahead and start your attempt.
All right.
Walk
how
it
do I
through.
do
Walk through it with me.
that? Okay. Wait, how do I hold the grenade? Hold on.
With your hand, presumably.
But then, what hand would I use to press the button?
Your other hand.
Your other hand.
But it's holding the table as a shield.
You can use your shoulder.
But how big is the table?
Big
Maybe
enough.
this is too
Tiger, you're able. Okay, Tiger. I'll say for right now, you're able to keep it there as you begin your attempt.
Okay.
It's an amazing idea, after all.
You know what? You're right. Where could I go wrong with this? If I press the green button, and then throw it in.
And then press the red button.
Oh yeah, there's a red button.
So, what are you doing? Step by step, tell me what you're doing.
All right. You hear the bang, and then as they rear up for another one, you press the button to throw in the grenade, hold the shield in front of you, try and press the red button again, and get ready your guns. Or in this case, Crozia.
So you're not throwing the grenade?
Yeah, that's what I said that before you pressed the button. In between pressing the button for the second time and the first time, you throw the grenade.
Tiger, you are being very confusing.
It's Tiger. What do you expect?
Hold on, I need to get
Okay,
yards.
tell me. Okay, you press the button, then you do what?
Throw the grenade over the 2 tables into the
All
hallway.
right. You open the door. If I can delete this.
There you go.
There we are.
Oh, there's just one guy?
That's what I said.
Oh, alright, I'm gonna close the door.
But Tiger, your amazing idea.
I mean, I thought there were gonna be more people. It's not as. I need a crack grenade. Hold on, close the door, pick another grenade.
Luckily, it doesn't stop you from closing the door.
You open the door and then just shut it.
Where's my
Okay.
second grenade?
Okay, we're gonna have to wait on your turn again.
Because that was a lot of time.
John Mason, it's in the room with you.
Can I have my comrade throw one of these containers?
Sure.
Roll a strength check for the comrade.
Roll a d100 for me. I know what the guardsman stats are, so.
Roll.
Oh, yeah. D100, there you go.
He picks it up and tosses it just a little bit in front of himself.
Okay. Fire the plasma gun!
You will not get your comrade bonus this time.
It's a button. So, short range. Semi-auto plus 10, because he's fat.
One hit.
One hit, unfortunately, it's a 2. Damage, wow.
You see the plasma hit. You see no visible effect. Wait, no. You see a tiny bit of charring.
this is unfortunate.
It begins to charge you.
Well, I'm about to die.
Yeah, have fun.
It successfully
And
charges.
it is going to attempt to hit you. Allow me to, It's luckily not armed.
It doesn't need to be armed to kill me.
Maybe, maybe not. And that.
Oh yeah, the first one's had fucking
Oh, hi.
It
like
misses.
warhammers.
Hi.
It's going to hit you. It's going to try to hit you with its other fist because they have 2 fists, in fact.
2 whole
Nah,
fists.
they only have 1. You're just lying to me.
And it misses you with the other as well.
Lovely.
It will now attempt to bite you.
No, they don't have that.
He attacks you with his long schlong.
All right.
This is long. Did you say long schlong? What?
Wait,
Ah,
I'm so fucking done.
Oh boy.
I'm done.
the next door to open.
No.
So, as the banging continues, Keith, they manage to hit the button on the side of the door.
by accident.
Oh boy.
Hey, how's it going? You see what I see now?
I believe before the biggest one that you can see can rush in, the others pile around and push it out of the way. Basically vying to get in there. You guys can go ahead and do your actions.
Well,
I'm trying to find Frank's name in the fucking list.
Frank, we're providing Overwatch, so I guess that's ballistic skill.
Right, so there's a big guy in one room, from what I can make out. But I don't know what room.
Help! I'm dealing with the fat Albert.
Right, what room are you in?
God, can't see relative. It was the one we found the medical box at.
Oh, okay, I know where you are.
Don't go there. You'll
Don't go out. You got lots of fat boys out there.
I have a flamethrower, it's fine.
It's Fat Alberts. There's 2 of them.
I don't know who that is.
Take 3,000 psychic damage, John Mason. For referring to them as Fat Alberts in character.
Hey, I'm gonna play buck with your body.
Alright, so...
3,000 psychic
Oh,
damage.
oops. Sorry, that was my roll. That was supposed to be for Trooper F Bayonetta.
Those all so all of his shots should hit, which actually, because of how hordes work, he doesn't need to roll damage, and he takes out, I think with autocannons it would be like 3 of them.
Yep.
Yay.
So what do I just need to roll? Accuracy?
Yep, only need to roll accuracy. And
Alright.
it'll be with a plus 10 due to the fact it's a horde. Or a plus 20, was it? Plus 20.
Did I say that we had full aim thanks to the amount of time?
Yeah, you would have had a full aim.
And this is... I want to say point blank, but I don't think so.
Not point blank.
Okay. And we are
It's
firing
about to be.
on... Let's see here. Yeah, there's no...
You too, Chrissy. We'll be ending a little bit early tonight.
3-shot burst, so...
Because the ML has another event after this.
Oh, dang it. Forgot to add in the extra stuff. Or was it?
It does not even need it.
So, how many shots do you fire out?
3. And
3
with
shots?
Scatter, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Scatter, I believe, actually does a bit more.
He rolls another damage basically for that roll. Almost 2 damage.
For hordes.
Oh.
I believe they do a bit more on that. Let me make a quick check. I think it's in Hammer of the Emperor that hordes are in them.
I got a feeling this is a Rock's fault you died.
I mean, you can think that, but that's up to you. Or was it, I'm gonna need a bit of help here. I actually forgot which book horde rules were in.
For Only War, you're the expert on that one. I know that in Dark Heresy, it should be on 270-ish.
If I can't find it in Only War books in the next moment, I am going to just grab the ones from Black Crusade, which are about as balanced. And we're going Black Crusade.
It's
All
weird
right.
that-
Fuck, I can't actually find my Black Crusade folder.
Oh, they're not in only War or Hammer of the Emperor. Huh.
You got Black Crusade. I got Hammer of the Emperor and Death Watch.
Yeah, I think it works similar to Death Watch as well.
I'll take a look at Death Watch.
In just a few seconds.
I know Death Watch has Hellfire rounds I'm using, which involves hordes, so...
Yep. I would consider those to work as well. Okay, so... Hordes should be right about here.
Psychers Combat.
There we are, Hordes. So...
Horde is on page 360.
There we are. I'm at Hordes now. So... Having a look, so you are firing a shotgun at them?
Combat shotgun, yes.
Alright. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to have you roll extra damage. I'm not going to have you roll damage because I actually feel this is a lot better to do. These are pretty small hordes, all things considered. And your hits are doing much more. So you kill about 4 of them in this.
Buddy.
But they are going to make it closer to you.
Yep, sounds about right.
Right, there we go. They will try to engage you in melee.
Well,
And if I check one more thing... And... Okay, they attack as normal. Awesome.
Let's see how bad I get mauled.
So...
Tiger.
Bad Albert.
A lot of them have tentacles and cudgels for arms. So I'm going to go for the cudgels for now.
Mm-hmm.
No aim. Swift attack. Da, da, da. They fail to hit either of you in there.
Hit each other.
What was that?
Don't worry about that.
I tab back in and see something disappear from the corner.
Okay.
I'm going back in.
I believe that gets that little bit of turnover.
Yeah.
So, going back to John Mason.
Hi.
In your room. He is big and angry.
Big angry, it looks disgusting. Ugh. Let's see, I can't disengage without taking well, I can move. However, attack by opportunity, he's probably gonna hit me pretty hard. Can I shoot when I'm in melee?
With a pistol.
Pistol only?
I wouldn't really shoot a plasma gun in melee.
I mean, okay.
It's more rules-wise you can't shoot without a pistol in melee.
The question, I'll forego the things right now. We're gonna go with something that I'm not good with and try to something with it. No, wait, that's it. Let's actually opportunity.
Are you disengaging?
I am not disengaged, so it's actually
You're not disengaging. It is going to take that attack of opportunity. And it. It hits.
Dodge. So 11 damage. So I take 2 damage. And we're gonna try to shoot one of those containers.
One of the medical containers?
Yep. Hoping it's explosive.
So, John Mason attempts to fire at one of the medical containers. They're a little bit smaller than you, so it'll be a bit harder of a shot than typical. So minus 10 after all of your bonuses.
Alright, we're just gonna fire one shot. So I move. So I get 2 actions. Half aim, short range, standard shot, -5, cost comrade. And I missed. Lovely.
You missed.
I'm gonna use a fate point to make.
You may use a fate point to reroll.
Nope, and that jams.
Your plasma gun overheats.
I drop it.
Ooh, 99.
All right, you drop your plasma
That's
gun.
hot. Plasma gun it is.
Great.
In the room to the right.
I'm gonna just use a free action. Switch to my chain axe.
All right. In the room over to the right, Frank and Keith are engaged in melee by mutant scum.
Effectively.
Indeed.
Let's see.
All
Fortunately,
right.
I'm guessing this means that I cannot fire my weapon in melee.
Pistols only.
Eh.
What's the damage output? There is no damage output for this. What the? Okay. Why does he have? No.
No, heck with it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
This would be, yeah. Half aim. This is definitely point blank.
He never planned to use it. If
Yep.
that's the case.
Yeah.
Am I at 2-shot burst
Also,
for the last pistol?
Oh,
he
for that.
doesn't have. Okay.
Damn.
That's good. You start blasting into them with your las pistol. Do you want to attempt to use your? Do you actually have 2-weapon wielder, or are you just using your pistol?
No, I don't have the 2-weapon fighting just yet.
All right. You start firing into them with your last pistol. Funny enough, you actually managed to break the horde on your own.
Nice.
This is a particularly weak one.
Well, granted, but still.
Let's see. I am having a hard time trying to look at Frank's stuff, but okay, his ballistic skill is still better than his weapon skill, but he's gonna take out his Cantrell lasgun with the bayonet on it, and he's going to attempt to start swiping at them with his bayonet.
They're gone. They've dispersed.
Oh.
Either running away or all dead.
Sorry, I wasn't able to look at that. He switches back to his autocannon, because that would obviously, yeah, because I'm not paying attention.
It happens to the best of us.
All right. In this room, you're being measured up by this thing, and you feel judged as it goes over. and attempts to make another few swipes at you. Or just one, rather.
Get away from me, you fatty!
As it... Da-da-da-da...
What am I looking for? Alright, last pistol.
It's in fact making a really hefty swing at you. It looks like it's going to be thrown off balance from this.
Is that technically within line of sight of Frank?
Technically.
I'm gonna roll real quick to see if Frank's gonna still continue to being helpful, because I feel like that's what Leroy would do.
He continues to be helpful.
He continues to be helpful. Can he go ahead and make a shot from that distance?
He may.
Let's see if Frank can be helpful to you. Would that be full aim or half aim? It would be half aim, actually.
Half aim.
Yeah.
Bayonetta. What the hell is the last name?
Okay. That was semi-auto.
All right. Roll 2 hits. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that this thing, as it hits you, you can feel that a lot of its force was taken out of it, as you hear the roar of an autocannon slam into it twice, killing it.
It sounds like...
That was an ugly Steve.
Thanks, Frank.
You're welcome!
And it falls back
as he
dead.
continues to eat his pie.
I love firing out of a cannon.
Alright.
See,
Let's
that
see
was
which room they go to this time.
So he can do that.
You gotta remember to thank Frank when he gets back.
Hey, they don't make it through the door yet this time. Again. So, down here. Which way would this one go? It has particular interest in Frank, with the big autocannon. Does he attempt to shoot it?
Oh, Frank? Oh, that's right, he is in... Yeah, yeah, most certainly.
This one.
Attempt to shoot him. He would most certainly attempt to save his own life.
Achilles is awkwardly trying to play Frank. This is great.
Hold on, he needs to roll first. He needs to roll first to see if he either eats pie or fires back. He fires back.
You really like the number 2.
I'm only rolling 1d2.
He's a Sith, that's why.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I thought I saw 1d12, so...
Again, semi-auto, and he misses. Oh well.
It charges him. Frank, there's a new thing in the room. Or
that's an ugly Steve.
There's another one. You hadn't actually seen these in action before. Both
kill the ugly Steve.
Kill it with fire.
Ugh.
It is going to attack. Given the fact that it has to clamber over the table, it can really only make a bite at him. But that's what it shall do. As it... Da-da-da. Standard. There we are.
Can Frank attempt to dodge if it does
He doesn't
succeed?
need to.
Does he need to?
Okay. Keith, there's a thing attempting to bite Frank.
Good thing I have target selection.
Nice.
Shotgun time. That's another thing I almost forgot to do. Nope. Yeah, that's right.
Frank
Excuse me.
hasn't said anything. Frank is
Half
acting
aim.
odd.
This is. Yeah, this is pretty much point blank.
1d10 plus 3.
This will be a standard shot though, single blast. No other bonuses though.
It's technically point blank. Oh yeah, you don't need any more. But holy fuck,
You
dude.
So I believe you kill it
Shaking
with
his
your
shirt.
shotgun.
Just.
Your
No,
shotgun,
never mind.
Yeah. Roll, you know what, just so you can have fun. Roll however many instances of damage that is. I believe it's 3 for the amount of shots you put out, and
2 for every...
For every 2 degrees. 1 for every 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, so that's 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so
9.
5 damage
No.
hits.
4 extra with hitting the first time and whatever else you
You get 7.
Yeah, you get 7.
7?
Roll damage.
Roll your
7 times.
stupid damage.
Roll 7 damage at the
Yay.
combat shot.
1, 2, 3,
Feel like
4,
feel the
5,
same way that
6, 7.
I feel every once in a while.
Actually, I gotta check this. So with shotguns, does it add to the damage, or does it do a separate instance?
Let me check actually.
Because that's actually going to be fairly important.
Yeah, true.
Scatter degrees covered.
I hear something screeching in the background.
For
Oh,
every
it's
2 degrees
Marky.
of success, the fire scores indicates another hit. Multiple hit table.
Yeah, it should be the same. It's separate instances of damage because it's different pellets hitting.
Yeah, if it's another
Let
hit,
me-
then it probably applies toughness every single time.
Yeah.
Oh, luckily these don't have a ton. Okay, so that's just enough.
Yeah.
Literally just enough to kill it. There we are.
Let's say in this particular instance, you basically stuck the barrel of the shotgun right at the soft part of its chin, and you pressed upwards and fired.
All right. That's this turn. They will. If you guys want to do anything else very quickly.
For those who are not dealing with shenanigans already.
I mean, as soon
And
as the door opens,
just for the end of this,
swamped in Prometheum.
Vakken and the rest of you in that room see the door bashed down.
Click, ching.
Nice.
Roll damage. For this, I'm going to need you to roll for me. What is 1/4 of your weapon's range?
Flamethrower?
Yeah.
5 meters.
Only 5?
Only
Oh,
5.
yeah, right.
I am
5.
flamethrower.
Okay, roll me 1d5. Okay. You hit it 9 times.
Nice.
Alright.
You take out a sizable chunk of this horde.
Oh, damn right.
There's only remnants left. Of course, this represents more than just 2 things. But they run in. Any other attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, I was gonna do suppressive fire.
Okay, go ahead.
No way.
Oh, this is an Alaskan. Aw.
Is that point blank?
I'll call it point blank.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, point.
It's still technically a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't hit, but everything in that area needs to take.
Pending.
I think it was a -20.
So currently, they're in a frenzy. Most of them are, anyway. The one that does start kicking in, perhaps, if I go check. Da-da-da-da. Right around. Oh. I forgot to do something about that. Anyway. This one will take a willpower check. And it's pinned. It's gonna try to get to cover instead. Okay. Any other firing attempts?
I would first fire the horde in front of me.
Go ahead.
With hellfire rounds and the bolter.
Do it.
As you said, it was point blank.
Yeah.
Does it count as a full aim with it being Overwatch, or?
It counts as a full aim. I'll call it that.
So that'd be 2 hits.
No need for anything else. These things, the rest of them, die in glorious hellfire. And that, I believe, I will need one thing. I forgot to do this with the others. But if you guys could roll me a Fear 2 check, a willpower check at -10.
Would this be negated because of Jaded?
Yes.
Alright, I don't care.
So if people who are in my
John
room,
Mason, you don't need to. I forgot to do it on you anyway, but
everyone who is in my room gets a +10, except for me.
I can
My one.
oh,
good
Falcon, you don't need
willpower
to.
check.
You don't feel fear the same way. You instead take a -10 to actions. So Mad Marker, could you rank your roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to fade that.
Go ahead.
Probably fail again. Yeah, I failed.
Roll me 1d100 plus 20.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get. Oh,
All right. The last thing that we'll do this session is figure out what that was. What happened to you?
Is that you're rolling shock, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Bye.
Oh boy.
Did you just get shocked to death?
No. Not yet. That would be on page shock.
305.
305.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. He's gonna have a good time.
Oh dear. So you where the fuck?
Total of the roll, it's add plus
Why
10
am I? There we are.
every 2 degrees of failure, so that'd be a 119? Or would it be 139?
Yep. 119. Okay, I see it. Which one it is?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. That's a fun one.
No. I already took it into account. Luckily it wasn't worse. So Mad Marker, panic grips you. You must flee the source of your fear, if able, as fast as you can. And if prevented from doing so, may only take half actions and is at a -20 penalty to all tests. Once away from the danger, he must successfully snap out of it to regain control. The closest thing you can do is get under a table. at the back.
So the same thing Gums and his comrades are already doing.
Essentially, yes.
Madmarker, the sergeant, runs to hide.
Hey, where the hell are you going? They're all
And
dead.
that, I feel. Achilles, take it away.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude tonight's session. We'll pick everything up tomorrow, or excuse me, tomorrow. Next week.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm planning doing it tomorrow.
No, I have other things I need to do tomorrow. But,
Don't we all?
yeah. Welcome to stage 2 of the biologist's lab.
It's taken a while, but hey, we'll get there.
Oh, you guys managed to, ram your head through walls and figure out stuff anyway. By ramming your head through the wall multiple times.
It's okay. When we get to the end,
It's
he's
okay.
gonna
I
have...
think better with a concussion.
Hanzo Hines is gonna have a Vanquisher battle cannon as a main weapon. So we're gonna be able to.
Gonna be far worse than that. Shit.
Worse than a Vanquisher battle cannon. What?
Weapon specifically designed for taking out Astartes or guardsmen or whatever. But you guys will see. It'll all come down the pipeline eventually.
Telling me
So,
he has an executional Lehman Russ inside of his office?
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next week. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Good night,
stream.
y'all.